Hello, everyone. This is Rhonda's lovely sparks. I'm out of breath. I'll tell you about that later. How y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Oh my God, I just got through with a book reading. And I want to thank JoJo, my sister JoJo, was there with me at the live book reading. Hello, my sister. Shout out to everybody. I don't have a production wardrobe crew. So when I go live, I have to fix and adjust things, making sure everything is centered, making sure there's no cat hair on my face. Yes, I have to do all kinds of things by myself because I'm my own makeup, hair stylist. I am the backup singer. Oh my God. Okay. So I think I'm okay. Let's situate everything copacetically. Gotta get things. I always say I gotta get things copacetic. I have to put this here because I want to show off my pretty flop. Oh no, almost spilled it. Oh goodness. So maybe I'll have to leave that in here. So there's a reason why I had this in here, because so it won't tilt over like it did. So if you all see like a setup here, little basket. Oh my God, I'm just like all over the place. My shirt, trying to get things all right, trying to get things twisted correctly. My dress is all over the place. You know why my dress is all over the place? Because I've been running around the house trying to get this set up. Tuck those babies in and oh my God. Okay, maybe I could. This is not looking right. So maybe I have to. I know I'm on makeup. I got to do all this by myself. Hubby's here. Hubby is here. Okay, so let me say this to everybody. I'll tilt this up a little bit. Get everything together because when you go live, I gotta make sure. Okay, how does that look to y'all? Does it look okay? Look like things. To me, it's a little crooked still. Okay, this gotta go down like that. All right, here I am. So, again, welcome to Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. Thank y'all for being here. Let me do my shout outs. Everybody's in the chat room. Hello, Jeff Lee. Jeff Lee was here early. And Jeff Lee says, hi, Rhonda, Lovely Sparks, and happy belated birthday. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Thank you. And JoJo says, oh, hello, and good evening, Ron Lovely Sparks, and everyone joining in. Hope everyone is. Yes, hi, JoJo. And I got your last message, too, that you said something about you all built. You said you built this place for the cats? Did I get that right? You built this great place for the cats, and I kind of missed it, but I have to go back in and look at the chat replay. And I was like, oh, oops, it's signing out. So I was like, I was leaving when you posted. I want to see that. I want to see what you did. And Mike Aldana, what's up, Mike Aldana? Mike Aldana. He says, happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. Thank you for your happy birthday. I'm so used to wishing people I'm used to wishing other people things. So I have to get used to going, like receiving. It's like pretty cool place to be. Pretty cool place to be. And you all sharing love with each other. Oh, look at that. Hey, let's get those shots going. Gonna party. Come on, baby, get on it. So That's Lola. Lola. Hot sauce. She is hot. She's a hot woman. Hey, Lola, we're going to get the party started. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get crunk up in this? This is as crunk as it will get. Okay. Okay. There ain't going to be, okay, a little bit of shimmy shaking. You know, just a little bit of shimmy shaking. My cat's over here. It's like, Mama, you're shimmy shaking. Oh my God. You're doing too much. That's what my cat's saying. You're doing too much. Oh my God. Stop it. Stop. Okay, let me go on down. So, yes, shout outs to all of you all, sweethearts. Thank y'all for being Williams. Williams is here. Hello. Look at all of my movie besties, my book reading besties, my much up late, much too late, so late nights. Hello to y'all, buttermilk biscuits. Woo-hoo. Jeff Lee said, buttermilk biscuit. What? Buttermilk. I'm going to start dancing in a minute. Thank you so much, William Williams, for happy birthday, for the happy birthday wishes. So, yes, my birthday was yesterday. And I ended up like not having my live yesterday. And I'm kind of sad, but kind of glad because number one, okay, I'm glad because it was my birthday. But the sad part is that the Mavs lost. Oh my God. 80 something to 100 something points. Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding. That's just so ridiculous. I am trying to, okay, now I can click and I can see what I'm doing. I have my computer, which the battery will not go down, so we can be up all night long. All night long. Come on, Mike. Let's get it. Ba, 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 ba. Hit the hay. What's Jeff Lee saying? Rhonda, were you able to see the chat on the live stream earlier today from Chili's? Rhonda, were you able to see? I wasn't. What happened? Anything happened? I know I did a live stream at Chili's. So are you there's a question mark. Are you asking me, was I able to go back and see the live? Let me know, because I'm kind of like thinking, did something happen? Did I drool? Did I drool? Was there like, I know there was food right here. It's like, oh my God, there's a crumb on my chin. Okay, and wanted to say hi before I go to bed. Sweet dreams, and you said you'll be in a little bit. That's great. Then William Williams says, hit the hay, Jeff Lee. You know, yes, Jeff needs to get his sleep. I can't wait to talk to y'all about my birthday yesterday. And of course, you know, y'all, I got to tell y'all that, yes, I'm wearing some birthday stuff that I got for my birthday. And I'll tell y'all about that because I know people are saying, where'd she get that from? Where'd she get that from? And I cannot wait to expand on them. Try to, you know, when you look in the mirror, things are kind of backwards. So you kind of like have to do things the opposite than what you're looking. I'm challenged in that way. So I wanted to start like dancing and stuff, you know what I'm saying, y'all? I want to start dancing. I want to start getting down. Okay, I don't know if this is, I'm trying to like make this right, to kind of expand it because I want y'all to see the color. So you were engaging, but I don't think you were catching anyone in the chat. Oh, really? I'll have to see the live chat because when I was at Chili's and I saw, I was using my cell phone, and there's a great possibility that the live chat just froze because every time I received some kind of alert, the chat would pop up, but it would pop up the last thing that someone said. It did not refresh or nothing. So I was like, this seems strange. I'm not getting more chat. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna have to check the replay. So I haven't. So thank you, Mike Aldana. So yeah, Mike, I'm gonna look at that like probably now. because I'm curious. And then Jeff Lee says, shame on you. And then Joe goes, shame, shame, shame. And Joe Gonzalez says, you can turn it up, baby. I can't even hear it. You can play that. Joe Gonzalez says, yes, Rhonda, we built an outdoor cat house shelter. We gave them a safe place in our backyard to get out of the weather. Oh, that's so incredible. Oh, I just love to hear that with the for the for the sweet fur babies. Yes. My hubby got me a happy birthday thingy sign that's not really lit up that much behind me. I'm just trying to fix my pillows behind me because things seem a little crooked. Because baby got back, it always kind of goes. Anyway, y'all can get the deal. It's not shining that much. Oh, my nose is tickling me. I'm so sorry. I'm making all these faces. I'm sorry, y'all. This is my husband says I make a lot of these faces. I go, no, I don't. And so I start going live, and I'm like, oh my God, I do. I make all these faces. And so Jeff Lee says, you do you. It's your birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Jeff Lee has always been like so just giving me so much confidence. Thank you so much. And William says, Chili's has one of the best bacon double cheeseburgers. Yes. Oh my God. The management there is so incredible. I had to be frowning and rubbing my nose while I'm saying that. Oh no, where's the cat hair coming from? I know y'all don't want to see my nose, but Chili's was so good today. I'm trying to bring this closer so and try to tilt this. So I'm kind of centering things a little bit better. I'm trying to center things so you can see. I think it's okay. All right, I'm just trying to get things kind of centered a little bit better. So good night. So Jeff Lee is saying good night. Then Williams saying good night. So everybody, thank you for your birthday wishes. I am so happy about that. Very happy because it's really love you too, Jeff Lee. And then on hubby Andre says good night, Jeff Lee, Jeffy Jeff. So hubby is saying good night. He said good night to Jiffy Jeff. Love you too. And what's going on my nose? Oh my God. What the deal? I'm gonna have to turn the camera away and like check that out. So I'm not gonna do that on camera. So yesterday, yes. It was my birthday yesterday, and I end up damn, I miss Chili's. None of up here in VA. Good night, Andre. So Jiffy Staff said good night. He goes, good night, Jiffy Jeff. He said, good night. He said right over here. He over here. Yes, that Chili's here. The management is really awesome. I'm sorry I missed you all's chat. There was no chat popping up. So what that tells me that I'll have to have a backup, right? So if I have my cell phone, then I'll have to have my tablet too, just in case something's happening with one and you're not seeing it on the other, things like that. So I'm kind of frustrated because I couldn't see your chat. It stopped with the last one that Lola put up. Lola put up a chat. I thought this was strange. It went dead. Maybe people left to go to lunch or something. So I thought maybe that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Somebody usually says something. I gotta go see. Thank you for pointing that out to me also. And everybody's telling Jeff Lee, good night, Jeff. Sweet dreams, Jeff. Sweet dreams. Oh my gosh, I am just all over the place. Thank you, Alana Walker. Yay! Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Party, 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 party. So we have our Cowboy Nation in the house. And we are so much more than our team. Are we? Are we more than our team? But shout out to Alana. She is an Eagles fan. And shout out to my Cowboy. I got to always make sure that, because people love their teams. And so I pointed out the teams you all love. I'm looking down because I see myself, but I have to get used to looking up at the camera. So welcome my sister, my NFL sister star, Alana. I'm so glad to see Alana, and she gives me like happy birthday, happy face, and the birthday cake. Oh, yum, yum, yum. This is my first year having a happy birthday with me having a live channel. So I feel like I'm 1 year old today. It's my first year, and it's such a happy year with seeing everybody there. And then Mike Aldana said, you and Andre had the triple play. Andre, yeah, we did. And you had a fruity margarita. Amen. I mean, let me get back to the food. So Chili's, thanks for reminding me, Mike. Chili's, Rhonda, did you get a buzz? You know what? Felt a little cross-eyed. I tell you what, I was eating on an empty stomach. I mean, I was drinking on an empty stomach. And I drank that whole margarita. And it had strawberries, watermelon, and coconut, and it had some kind of alcohol. It started with an L, Lunina, something like that. Oh my God. Meg Ryan moment. Oh my God, it was so. I haven't had a margarita in so long. And I like the sugar around the rim of the glass. I like sugar instead of the salt. You know? And then Lola says, oh shit, the party started when you got home. Yeah, we're going to get this party started. Come on, baby. What y'all drinking over there, by the way? Are y'all drinking anything? Let me tell y'all what I'm drinking. Y'all ready to see? Guess. I turn my cup around. I can't let y'all see my little cracks in my cup. I'm drinking water. Yes, Williams, I'm drinking water because you know what? Yes, water. Everybody's right. Mike Aldana, you're right. Agua, yes, Lola. Because your girl had a big margarita today at Chili. So I'm kind of afraid to drink anymore. I can tell you this, Lola, and everybody in the chat room. As soon as I got home from eating from Chili's, I went to bed. I was like knocked out. I was sleepy. I really wish I had some more. I'm scared now because I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm drinking water too. Yes, HTO baby. Yeah, water's good. Y'all drinking water over there. So yeah, so I love my water. I always take water breaks. It was so good to see JoJo at the live book reading tonight. I just finished my book reading. I'm celebrating my birthday with my friends. I'm celebrating birthday today, even though birthday was yesterday. Still, we can celebrate our birthday as long as we want. Yeah, do you hear the kitty? So that's Chatty. Andre, you want to let Chatty out or you just want to keep him in there? So Andre put Chadwick to sleep. He hears me. He hears me. He hears how happy I am. So he wants to be all up in my business. Mothra, yes, Mothra. Where's Mothra? Oh, Mothra's right here. Come here, Mothra. Come here, Mothra. They want to see you. So Mothra's sitting in the basket. I should have the basket right here so y'all can see my sweet baby, the sweet little baby. I don't think she's little. I think she's a very nice, voluptuous, thick-sized cat. She's very, very nice size, thick. She's thick. She's pow. She's fat, P-H-A-T. Yes, Lola, thank you. She's fat. She's that kind of fat. She's a fat cat. Fat is fine. Where are you at, Mothra? Mothra looks uncomfortable. She's sleeping in the basket over here. She looks very, very uncomfortable. Well, I tell you what, she's probably uncomfortable. And since I'm moving her, she's uncomfortable. Oh, Lord have mercy. She's a big mama. Hey, what did you say hello? La, da, 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 da. So that's Mothra. So Mike Aldana says, I can't tell which one you're talking about unless there on the stream. So this is Mothra right here. Chadwick is the one named after Chadwick Boseman from Black Panther. He's dark, dark black, so gorgeous. And this is Mothra, Mama Cat. And so far, I think it's amazing how she's just laying here and she's not wanting to get out of my hands, my arm. So I think that's amazing how she's just got her eyes closed, even though her tail is telling me something else, like put me down, but her eyes are closed. So maybe she's just, look under, her eyes are closed. So this is Mothra, Big Mama Cat. She's the queen of all. Yes, William, she's getting sick. She says, oh, hey, Eric. Oh, hello, Eric. Hello, Eric. Hello, Eric Wallace. My beautiful see, she wants to get down now. She wants to get down. So do you say hello, Mothra? Do you say hello? Yes, Mothra.
Come over here. Come here.
Yes.
Come here.
Okay, don't mess up my mouse. You're going to cut me off from my live stream. Don't be doing that. We can't be having that. Okay, so y'all saw Mothra. She's right here. Eastside, hello. How am I missing this? What's up, Eastside? So we have Alana Walker. Alana, shout out to you Eagles fans. And shout out to Eastside Harold, Houston, Texas fans. But I'm a Cowboy fan, right? Cowboy Nation. Can we say that Cowboy Nation Dak is like the daddy of all of NFL? Are we there yet? Probably not. But I know he's NFC East daddy. If you saw my thumbnail, you see where Dak is giving me some sugar. And my hubby has given me permission. You still give me permission? Huh? He shakes his head. Lo said, I don't care if my man gives me permission or not. I'm going to still crush on Dak. Let me get back to my shout outs, everybody new in the room. So hello, everybody. So William Williams says, oh yeah, Joe Gonzalez says, oh, such a cute nose. And then William Williams says she's getting sleepy. She was. I woke her up. She was like really sleepy. And she's trying to, I'm looking at her. She's like, oh, come up here. Come here. Come up here, mama. So like she wants to, she's probably looking at these flowers like, why is that in my way? I'm trying to find something to wipe the water because I know she's not going to water on her body because she's got that fat baby. She's got that fat back. Baby got fat. So I hope she doesn't knock my flowers over because she's, can y'all see her? Hey, baby. I had to dry this up because a little water spilled. And she's not going to sit there if there's water. So, hello, sweetie. I don't know if she's going to like that towel either. She usually likes sitting on a piece of paper that I have. Anything she feels belongs to me. Here you go. She likes showing ownership, so maybe she'll be over. See how she sits on the paper? And then our Mike Aldana says, someone needs some love. I know she needs some love. So there she is. I think y'all can see her now. She needs some love, Mike Aldana. And Joe Gonzalez says, a shout out to Eric Wallace. Welcome, Eric Wallace. Eastside Harold, hello, my brother. And then Mike Aldana says, Eastside Harold going to be chirping. And Lola says, that can be my zaddy. Yeah. Yeah. He can be her zaddy. So, yeah, Eastside Harold goes thumbs up. So, yeah, so I am really excited tonight by being here. Mothra has moved back over there, so I'm going to move. She's back right over there. And yesterday, let me tell you what happened. And then I want to talk about. I know, Eric. I know Eastside wants me to get in a conversation about the sausage. How does that tie into my live, right? My thumbnail. So we're gonna get in that real quick. But let me tell you quickly what happened on my birthday. So hubby fixed me this gigantic ribeye steak. He asked me, what do I want? I said ribeye steak. I want some potatoes. I want some just a great green spring salad. He did it. Nice red tomatoes. They were so pretty. And the drink, he made a mango tea, a mango drink with frozen strawberries. Instead of ice cubes, he used frozen strawberries because he knows how much I love berries. I love cherries, strawberries, blueberries. You know, cherries my favorite, strawberries. That was so good. Yes, sweetie. Okay, so hubby said, yes, Esai Harold. So hubby said he's going to bed. Do you know what that means? Do y'all know what that means? Hubby is going to bed. Hubby is going to bed. Eastside said, party time. It's time to party. Come on, baby, get on it. Come on, Eastside. What? Lola says, naughty. Whoop, whoop, baby. I'm going to turn it this way because hubby's walking the door. You're nice, sweetie. Yay! We're going to get nasty. Come on, Ronnie, get on it. And then Michael Dennis says, Lola said good night, Andre. He said, all right. And then Michael Dennis says, Rhonda gonna raise some hell. Hey, baby. Come on, Eastside. Come on, Mike. Come on, Eric. Come on, Eric. Lola, shake that thing, Lola. Come on. Who else in there? Papa, Jojo. I know Jojo got some moves. Come on, Jojo. Come on, baby, get on it. You know, I make my own music. I make my own music up. Hey, I got to. I can't be playing that music on here because I get copyrighted. YouTube will copyright me. I know I got some more in here. We got Alana. Did I see Alana? We're gonna dance, Alana. Come on. Oh, how could I forget William Williams, who knows all the probably lyrics to every rap song out there. Come on, baby, get on it. Yeah, baby. We're gonna get money. Mm-hmm. I know I got some more people. There's some more people in here. Go, Lola, Jojo Gonzalez, Eric Wallace, William Williams, Eastside Harold. Almost gonna let me try to scroll up. I have to click. I have my computer right in front of me. I'm down. Oh, Jojo says she's dancing with me. Come on, girl. Come on, baby, get on it. Yeah. We're gonna. We at the club already. Come on, boy. Holler in the house. Say, Rhonda, can you get any more wild? Maybe. And again, a shout out to everybody that came in. Thank y'all for saying Jeff Lee. Jeff Lee went to sleep. And I'm looking over here and I'm reading on the love. Thank you so much for the love. And Lola and all of y'all are just getting down. Do we still use those words today? Getting down. We're getting down on the floor. Is that something that's outdated? I don't know. I just be like, I think wherever The mood moves me. But yeah, obviously. We're gonna get nasty. Y'all got me acting all wild. Lola, do you have a birthday suit on? Do you have your birth? Ooh, I'm far removed. I'm removed from. Wait, I'm far removed from. Is that what you said, Mike? Mike, you're far removed from. Ah, slap. Lola, slap the hell out of you, Eastside. Ooh, we slapping people. Mm-hmm. Lola, don't play that. Lola, don't play that. I'm far removed from my clubbing days. Me too. Well, let me take that back. I never, can y'all believe I've never been to a club in my life? The first time I went to a bar was when I was married to hubby, right? We've been married 14 years or so. That's the first time I've been in a bar. And it was like a sports bar attending his New York Giants crew in Dallas. They had a New York Giants crew, and we were members of it. I'm a Cowboys fan. I was a member of them. They love me. They love me. And we're still in touch. When we moved, of course, we're not in touch anymore, but they're still on my hubby's Facebook. So we see Rhonda, I see the gift. Yes, so here we go. So this is the gift from my friend from California. And she's just a beautiful, incredible lady. She's my bestie friend. We used to work together, and then she left Texas and went back to California. Her father was earning his angel wings, and her mother has Alzheimer's. So we're still in touch a lot every year, especially birthdays and Christmas. So I got this in the mail today, y'all. I mean, yesterday. Isn't that gorgeous? She always sees me bigger than I see myself, right? So she'll buy something that she feels goes with my personality. And she's always getting me like really pretty, vibrant stuff. So um, shout out to her. Her name is Debbie. Shout out to my bestie who lives in California. And no, Rhonda, the gift. Okay, wait, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm far removed from my clubbing days. Michael Dana says that. And then Lola says, Rhonda, I see the gift. Good. Yeah, she's from Anaheim. Do you know her, Lola? That would be funny. Yes, she's from Anaheim. And she does like dancing is one of her greatest like things to do or hobbies or something. She does like she doesn't call it belly dancing, but she dresses up and she has this group of girls. He keep on I'ma slap him with my wrench. That's right. So yes, Lola has the gift. She said she received it. She said, Rhonda, I see the gift. I'm so happy that you got the gift. Yes. Yes, you do. And then Eastside Herald said, I'm more of a bar person myself than a club. I've never been to a club in my life. Not trying to be judgy when others go, but you see how I am right now. I'm good. You know, I'm good. And then, I mean, I'm just not really tempted. But again, I don't fault anybody else for having a great time if that's their thing. I have a daughter that likes clubs. I don't think she goes to them as much anymore, but it can be fun, I'm sure. And then I don't think you said she lives in Anaheim before. No, that's what I was saying. How did you pick up on that, Lola? Did you pick up on some energy thing? Oh, okay. You said, I don't think so. You said she lived in Anaheim before. You have a good memory. Okay, yeah. Rhonda, read the message again. Oh no, it's like my left brain. It's not like meshing well. I think it's the margarita from earlier. It still probably has some effect on me. Yes, she's from Anaheim. And she obviously out there where you live, Lola, which is LA, California, they have some really gorgeous stuff. So I was trying to think, what can I wear with that jewelry? And so I said, well, let me wear a dress. It's a three-tone dress. It has this pattern. It has a yellow, pink at the bottom of the skirt of it, and it has this blue pattern. So it's three-tone colors. I said, if I wear something soft and then let this pop, I didn't want to come out too much because this speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? It speaks for itself. So it already sends the message. I don't need to overdress for it. And then I took my hair down and it's got this big healthy puff on the top of my head, my little afro puff on the top of my head. And I think it kind of, on the one side, I kind of like, oh no, sometimes it doesn't. So cheers to you, Mike Aldana. Yes, Lala, I read the message again. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is when you're live. It's like you see things cross-eyed because I think the left brain is saying one thing and the right brain is saying something, and you see all together something like strange. It's like I'm not even reading what you actually said. That's why sometimes I have to like read things twice. So let me show y'all something. So my sister, okay, from Patterson, New Jersey. My hubby's sister. She's my sister-in-law, but I call her my sister. This is what she got me. I gotta show y'all this, right? This is so incredible. Let's see that. It's like she said I look great in this color because she's seen me in this color before, and it's like Asian influence because she knows I'm a worldly type person. That's why I'm so glad I have a YouTube channel for people around the world. I love that. And it's like a vintage. I'll let y'all guess what it is. Looks fancy. Hermes. Hermes. Can y'all see that? It's a lipstick purse. Marilyn Monroe had one, and she knows I love red lipstick. Well, I'm wearing an orange red, which is a lipstick inspired by Marilyn Monroe, an inspired color. And so she knows I like red. And it's a lipstick purse. And I love vintage movies, right? So I see these vintage cases and stuff on there. It's a lipstick purse. It's just amazing. Different shades of red. 3 different shades of red and orange. It's a orange red. It's like vintage colors. It's like in the orange family because it's color orange. So I like, red, orange, orangey red. And let me show you what else it comes with. It comes like a little gold chain. And the chain goes into the hole. See that hole there? And you could wear it on like a strap. You could wear the strap with or without. I thought, that's the first time I ever got something like that in my whole life. That's so cool. She said I look great in orange and reds, you know? So I thought that was such a darling, sweet gift. And then quickly, I'm going to tell y'all about my daughter had a phone call with my other daughter in Dallas and my two grandbabies, and they were on the phone and they called me, and they sound so incredible. I could hear Tristan in the background. I thought it was a purse at first, right? It's a purse. It's a lipstick purse, like back in the day, because you all know I like vintage movies, right? So when I see something like that, I just like melt because I love vintage stuff, because I love vintage movies. So I'm getting up and close and personal with y'all. Okay. All right. So they call me, my daughter and my two grandbabies, and they're on the phone and they're singing. And then my daughter is singing, Happy birthday to you. Now imagine all this going on at one time, right? Then my other daughter's going, Happy birthday to you. She's really adding the vibrato, right? And then Tristan, my little grandbaby son, he's like, Happy birthday to you. That's my grandson. And then Kamora's like, she's squeaky toy. She's like, Happy birthday to. Now put all of that together. The cutest thing ever. Yes, it was the most cutest thing ever. They sung happy birthday to me. And to hear my grandbabies involved in that and my family, that's my family. My husband's family is my main family, and that's all I have. It's my two daughters and those grandbabies, and my grandbabies, my husband's grandbabies. So that was beautiful. That was emotional for me. And let me tell y'all, ready to hear this? I told you all that I am estranged from my dad. So my dad calls me. I didn't answer the phone because I was asleep. And I'm not being mean or negative, and no disrespect to my dad, because you all know my story about my mother and father. Okay, and when he calls, I know it doesn't give me permission to feel perfect or great, but it did do something for me. So backing up, when my daughters called me, I told them I had an exhale moment. An exhale moment means I know when I watched Whitney Houston, she had the movie Waiting to Exhale, right? I knew what the word meant, but I didn't know, I never experienced it. The first time I experienced it was yesterday when my grandbabies and my daughters were singing to me. And it was like, it's the first time I've ever experienced that. So I want to share it with you. So back to my dad. So he calls me. And it felt redeeming. I forgive him. I love him still. I have to love him from afar. But hearing that from him made me feel, I'm going to play his voice message for you all. I'm looking up now. Made me feel like, wow, he remembers. You know what I'm saying? When someone does so bad, you just wonder if they forgot or if something's going on with his undiagnosed Alzheimer's and stuff like that. But he just got really, my parents got really evil. So I'm not going to talk about that all night, but I'm going to see if I could find his voice message. I kept it. I kept the message. Let's see if I can find it. Because I want y'all to hear him. Here it is. Wish you happy birthday. What you gonna do today? We'll have a big birthday cake, lots of candles. All right, we love you, baby.
To replay this message, press 1.
To delete. I'll play it again.
Rhonda, this is your dad. I just called to wish you a happy birthday. And call, call to wish you happy birthday. So that's what you want to do today. We'll have a big birthday cake, lots of candles. One day. We love it.
All right, so that was nice. So you can see my expression when I hear my dad. Yeah, the love is always there. It's going to be there. So I'm estranged from my parents. So hello, Tay Cowboys. She goes, "Happy birthday, Queen. Thank you." Tay Cowboys. We got Cowboy Nation in the house. And we also have Giants fan. We have Houston, Texas fans. And we have Eagles fans. We are united. Yeah, we're friends. We sure are. Lady Libra, hello. Ah, Lady Libra, hello, my sister. Hello, Lady Libra. So I have to back up a little bit too. Lola sent me a wonderful super chat. Thank you so much. It was a birthday super chat. And Lady Libra sent me a $25 happy birthday super chat. I'm like just blown away. I'm just blown away. And I always say I'm blown away because it is true. I've always been like the giver. I love being in control of giving. So to receive something just blows my mind and it makes me melt. It does. I close my eyes because I just want to hone into that. And I just thank you all. I thank everyone here. I thank everyone here and I appreciate everyone here. Because building this channel um, started with a dream. That's true. I keep wanting to make Eric Wallace a Cowboys fan. It's like I've been determined to make Eric a. He sure is a Seahawks fan. Oh, my Eric. Hello, Eric. Oh, I do love you. Just love him so, so, so much. See who we have here? This is great NFL family. This great NFL family. I love all of y'all. And I thank you so much for wishing me happy birthday. And oh my God, Lady Libra, she's here. She made it tonight. I am just overwhelmed with joy. Yes, Mike Aldana. You are right. Mike Aldana says, there are some moments that get you all choked up. Yeah, it gets me choked up. I haven't shed a tear. I've been grieving, I guess, for 4 years. I know that I have to love them from afar. But to hear the voice, my dad's voice, it was healing. You know what I'm saying? It was healing. Again, it just made me feel good that he remembers me in spite of some bad things. You know what I'm saying? That he did, that they both did. So I had to share that moment with you all. You know, got quiet for a minute. Breathe. So the birthdays are so beautiful. I said, you know what? I had to share this, celebrate with my friends. Even though yesterday was my birthday, I want to celebrate with my friends and be here because I know that, again, when I did start the channel, it started from just a dream. Because I said, you know what I want? My dream for the channel was like to have everybody just like from all around the world, different cultures, shapes, sizes, voices, backgrounds, cultures, religions, faith, whatever. All beautiful complexions, accents, countries. I had someone that sent me a message, and it was so sweet. And it was a message, and he said, "From your friend from across the pond. I really, something about I really love the movies. Thank you for all you do." That was sincerely amazing. Getting this message from England. I don't think I ever spoke to this person, and I haven't seen their chat. And to see that was made me feel so grateful, and I felt so humble. I have people from Haiti, I have people from Canada, I got people from Africa, I got people from Ukraine, I have people from all cultures and German, and if I keep going, I'm going to forget somebody. Spanish, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Cuban, from Israel. I mean, just from all over the world, all religions. And this started as a dream. And I'm not kidding you, just a dream. And I just keep building, I keep building. Thank you. So let me get back. So Lady Libra does shout outs to all our friends in the chat room. And Take Help says, Rhonda, continue healing. Understand you are in control of how you heal. Thank you. I'm honing into that. Thank you. Rhonda, continue healing. Tay Cowboy says, Rhonda, continue healing. Understand you are in control of how you heal. Thank you. Because I have come to the understanding that when my parents earned their angel wings, I'm not going to a funeral. Not because I'm punishing them or because I have ill feelings. It's not that. I forgave them a long time ago. Fix my pillow. But it's because I don't want to see them that way. I want to remember the great memories. And I don't want to remember them as being in a coffin. You know? So, no, I'm not going to go to a funeral. And plus, when I go there, I don't want, all these people acting they're so sorry. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just telling you the truth. All this fakeness. Mm-mm. As I've grown and become more mature and more full-fledged woman and dealing with the maturity of life and death and things like that, then I've learned how to handle and grieve differently, even though I understand that whatever grieving it is, it's all different. Oh, Tay Cowboy says, I support you, hon. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Lady Libra says, beautiful roses. Thank you so much. So, hubby, I got it in like a basket because it's skinny vase and I don't want tilting water, just goes everywhere. So, hubby got me these gorgeous roses. He knows I love red and he knows yellow's my favorite. So, I wore yellow today. Yellow's my favorite color and I love red and I love flowers, period. So, trying to fix my straps. I'm trying to look good for y'all. I'm trying to look good for y'all. And for myself. So yeah, they're so pretty, and I wanted to show them. So Lady Libra said, "Yes, take cowboys. As we get older, they are more intimate." Yeah, yeah. I'm so glad to be able to trust at this time in my life that I can be open about some things, and I've shared a lot, and it makes me feel better. It makes me feel better. The support. I knew this was going to happen when I built this YouTube page, but I didn't know it was going to happen this great. You know what I'm saying? It's so great. It's greater than I had ever imagined as far as friendships and support, love for one another. Because I just built this on just a dream with like one subscriber. First subscriber was my husband. And one subscriber. Then when I got up to 10, I'm like, what? Then when I got up to 50, I'm like, what? Ooh, I'm so happy with 50 subscribers because I thought I thought I used to perform live, not all the time, but sometimes I performed House of Blues in Dallas. And not that I'm bragging, I'm just saying I performed live. And when you're standing on that stage, I was looking at the audience and I was thinking, with having a YouTube, if I had 25 people in the audience, I'm excited. Then when I saw 50 people subscribe to my chat, I mean, to my YouTube channel, I'm like, 50 people in the audience while I'm on stage? That's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like people who I know, people who communicate with me, people I know. A lot of those people that are on there come from my old Facebook from back in the poetry reading days, which I don't know if y'all heard multiply .com that back in the day. I know y'all heard about MySpace. You know, it was back in the poetry days, way back in the I say way back in the 90s, right? And these guys that are and ladies that are on there come from way back, way back. So there are a lot of subscribers that have found me, like known me when I was pregnant with my daughters. I knew all these people before they got married, when they were single, when they were not even famous yet. They were just regular writing poetry and spitting rhymes. And now they're some famous artists. I mean, it's amazing how over the years I have this great guy from South Korea. We've been friends forever. And he's an artist. And I always would tell him, I said, you know what? Great poet too. I said, one day you're going to have like an exhibit in New York. Sure enough, about 6 years ago, I've known him since the 90s. He had an exhibit in New York. You know, like things happen. So catching up on the chat. So Lady Lieber said, yes, take cowboys. As we get older, they are more intimate. Yes, and I love weed. Hello. Hello. I love weed in the house. Mwah. Hello, I love weed. I love weed said I was 420. Don't forget, beautiful Rhonda. Number 420. I know it's been around a long time. Yes, you have. Thank you so much. Lady Lever been out hanging out for a long time. Oh, most of y'all. And the ones who just came, welcome. I'm so glad that y'all discovered me. You know, because I had some people go, I had some people go, Rhonda. I had some people go, I didn't know you did this because y'all always saw me in there supporting Mark, you know, in his chat rooms and stuff. And y'all probably saying, how she got time to run a page? Because I knew my blessings would come. I knew I had to like be patient. So when y'all found out I had this YouTube page, I'm like, please, y'all, please subscribe. And it was so, it's like you believed in me. You know what I'm saying? That's what matters to me. You believed in me. Okay, so thank you, y'all. Okay, so Mike, okay, I'm gonna go up. So Tay Cowboy says your voice is so angelic. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope I'm not speaking too loud into the mic because I know that I speak, you know, loud, so I don't want to be hurting anyone's ears. So it might be where I don't need to be speaking that loudly, you know. So let me know. I'm trying to get used to changing devices and things. So thank you for the compliment. Tay Cowboys. Thank you. Mike Aldana says, my mom appreciate the birthday celebrations, but she prefers to have all her family and gray babies around. Yes. That's why when I got the call from my grandchildren and from my daughter singing, that was the gift for me. You know, that was everything to me. I love weed says, hey, Tay, beautiful. Mike Aldana says, I love weed. Puff, 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 puff. Lay Lieber says, you have a beautiful voice. Give us a night once a month of some of your beautiful vocals. Okay. You've been inspiring me that. You've been inspiring me to do that. You say, I have beautiful voice. Give us a night once a month of some of your beautiful vocals. Okay. I'll do that. I know earlier I sung happy birthday to Bree Guy. Briguy is his birthday today too. So I sung a birthday, but I know what you're saying. I know you're saying when we sing a song. So I'll do that. I will do that. Um, then I love we says Mike, my guy, sorry. No, beautiful, bro. Lady Libra says, I love we. And then I love we is such a charming gentleman. He's saying, hello, Lola, my beautiful. And I love we said, Rhonda has a great voice. Thank you. Thank you for that. I give that to my mother and my mother's family on that side. And my dad's family too. They're from Louisiana. But my mom too is from north, which is Tulsa, Oklahoma. And so they have beautiful voices. So I just think definitely when I was growing up in the country, that I was like, my mother had a piano in the house and she had all our books and stuff. So we didn't have access, to getting out a lot, right? Our world was there at the house and she brought the world to us. So I guess we just end up just channeling each other's cadence. And I read a lot. So my husband, so my family and I would read. My dad and mom would read, stories. I had to mention my dad again, didn't I? Read books. My parents, at least I could say, I felt I had a good childhood. I felt they were good parents. There's some things we do think about because we have to identify those things, right? That probably if we feel like unhealthy as grown-ups, then we learn to identify what has probably contributed to the unhealthy parts, right? And so I started just, understanding that probably a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, because I never identified it. Too busy being the firstborn, too busy having tons of responsibilities, being a leader, high expectations, right? Lots of pressure. And so, thank you for the compliment. I love weed. Then Tay Cowboy says, I come from a family of male singers. My papa, uncle, dad, brothers, all are vocal bosses. Yes. Oh, I would love to hear them sing. I'm such a fan of my grandmother, my great grandmother from Tulsa, Oklahoma. She is a Tulsa riot, a survivor of the Tulsa riots in 1921. And she had a very, very beautiful voice. She had very long hair. She's a black woman with Cherokee. And she just always braided her hair. Sometimes you see me with braids, and I'm just channeling my grandmother and my great grandmother. She always wore braids, natural, pretty silver hair, and she would sing just so beautifully. And I would listen to her, and it was so mesmerizing. And I wonder, when I was a little girl growing up, I would hear her sing, and I was like, I wish I could sing like that. When I was a little girl, I wish I could sing like that. Maybe I do. But thank you for the compliments on the voice. Thank you. I'm having such a great birthday, everybody. Hubby fixed me this. I tell people it's gigantic ribeye. Yes, this ribeye steak. He had brined it and marinated it, and I said, I want that char on that steak, like that good, crunchy, seasoned, great char. It was so good. He just did his thing with the butter. Tay Cowboy says, wow. Tay Cowboy says, oh, wow. Um, yeah, that's pretty cool about your family being singers. I love that. My whole, it's so strange. Like, as I was growing up as a child, my parents never complimented me singing. They never did. So I didn't know. And even though I'm very humble about it today, I really didn't know that I had a singing voice until I got into poetry. Then I had that circle, that poetry artist circle. It give you a lot of support and critique. And then they end up telling me, helping me find my identity as an artist, right? It's back in the 90s. So yeah, so that was great. It was great to share some very close moments with you all. Thank you all for the happy birthday. So, do we also want to get into when I have on my thumbnail? And y'all can feel free, I always tell y'all, feel free to chime in. chime in, chat with what you want to talk about. You're not interrupting the topic. And I know you all who know me, y'all know that. Just chime in because I want to read y'all's chats too. I want to read how you feel, what you're doing this weekend, what you ate today, what you're doing, what you're gonna eat tomorrow. When does the Mavs play again? Things like that. So on the thumbnail, so Tay Cowboy says they had a gospel quartet group back in the 60s, 70s till my uncle decided he was insisting. They had a gospel quartet group back in the 60s and 70s till my uncle decided he was insisting. And then I love what he says, born in Texas, my older bros were friends with Levert. Wow, Levert's Cleve, enlisting. Decided, oh, he was enlisting. Oh, let me share this too, since we're talking about family. So, Mighty Clouds of Joy? I call him my uncle, even though he's like my second cousin, right? He's my dad's first cousin. But he sung with Clouds of Joy. Is that pretty cool? And I remember we were all at a funeral together. And that's when I saw him. And he's still alive. He lives in Tyler, Texas, as a matter of fact. Of course, he retired and he's older now. And when we met at the funeral, which is, I think, 6, 8, 9 years ago, and he came, he said, yeah, he said, Rhonda, I heard you're a singer. So I always looked at him as an uncle because he's so much older than me, right? And he would break down that soulful voice. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That soulful, whew. And he goes, okay, Rhonda, now you hit a note. I'm not soulful like that. So music was always in your blood. I think so, yes. I don't sound like that, like the Aretha. You know what I'm saying? I don't sound like that. But I found my place. You know what I'm saying? And I've never had training because, I never had time to work on that, and never had time to really work on albums, to get an album out, because I know that circle I didn't like, right? So when I had people who wanted to produce my album, it was a crowd, a circle I did not want to be around, drugs and stuff, sex and drugs. So I didn't compromise myself, right? Because most women, we get into that field, and men, you get into that field, you have to compromise yourself in order to get music produced or sign on. So I just never signed on because I didn't want to do that. Mm-mm. No. I don't want to be a drug head. I don't want to be that story. Well, I got strung out on drugs, and then guess what? Oh, I'm recovered, and then that was my past. I didn't want that to be my story. So I Love Weed says, Rhonda, happy 21st birthday, lovely Rhonda. Love you. I love you. I love you too. Oh, and you saying I'm 21. Oh, that's pretty cool, right? So I'm far from that. But yeah, thank you. And then Tay Cowboy says, good for you. It's definitely worse now. Yeah, it's something. And I would listen to him sing, and then he would say, hey, Rhonda, break a tune. I had to do that because he's my family. And he's an iconic man. Even though he's humble and sweet. And I don't know if I could sing right now because I've been drinking cold water, but just a little bit. Like he would say, sing Amazing Grace, right? And I go, see if I can hit a tune. I mean, I haven't, usually I drink hot tea and it takes some lemons. I don't know how it's going to sound, but Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. So that, it's like, it just took me back when I sung Amazing Grace, because I got quiet because I remember singing to my grandmother who was dying. I remember singing that a lot to people who I helped who were on hospice, and they wanted to hear that. And I remember just singing that song a lot. And when I sung that, he was like, oh, you got it. You got it. I'm like, Really? And to hear that from him was such a compliment. That saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. He's like, "Oh, you got it." I'm like, man, was that not a compliment hearing that from him? Mighty clouds of joy tell me that I sound good. Because you can kind of tell people lying, you know what I'm saying? Like telling you sound good, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to sit up there and get on stage and make a fool of myself, right? And so Tay Cowboy said, "Good for you. It's definitely worse now." And Michael Dan says, "Would you say you're an alto or a soprano, Rhonda?" I don't even know what I am. I never had been identified because everything I've sung my whole life has been written by me and been freestyle. I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know. When I found an artist identity was through being around a circle of artists, right? Just people who sung and were writers and um, poetry and stuff like that. So, I was able to find an identity by receiving reviews and people's opinion and truth. So, and I was the only one in my circle that could actually write poetry, do spoken word, and sing my own words with my poetry. And I might end up posting a couple of those pieces. Wow, that was amazing. That gave me chills. Thank you, JoJo. That my singing gave you chills? Really? Is that what you were referring to? You have layers to your voice for sure. I didn't know. And I wasn't really putting an effort. I was kind of nervous, but at the same time, I've been drinking cold water. So cold water, I heard, it's not really good for your voice. You need hot tea and honey and stuff like that. But um, there's that raspy thing going on. But yeah, when I sing, I don't know if y'all noticed my video I had last time where that flash of light was behind my head. Y'all need to check that out. It was a video that says the title is Late Late Much Too Late Late, and I have in there 1 minute. I think it's into 1 minute and 20 seconds or 1 hour. Anyway, it has a timestamp, right? And you click into it, and it will show you. You will see it. I took pictures of it. But it will show you that light that just went. And trust me, I have no lighting in this house. Everything in front of me and surrounding me is pitch black, and I don't have any light behind me. So I have just me with that light that goes with the content thing, and that's it. Just it all shining on me. So everything's black. So yeah, there was no flash of light. TV wasn't on or anything. So y'all need to check that out. Give me your opinion. It's in the video playlist. It's under Rhonda's Journey. It has a thumbnail with like 6 of my facial expressions on there, different expressions. And it has too late, much too late, late. And it has this flash of light. And I thought, okay, that's a spirit. I mean, seriously. And I felt it. And let me tell you how. Because I was talking about memories. It was something I was feeling in my heart right here, like right here. Like that. I was feeling when I was talking about it because I remember the old women in my family talked about it, and they're all dead now. You know? So it touched me emotionally. And every time that empath thing comes out, something like that happens. And I didn't notice it. I don't never notice it. But the camera caught it. See, I'll check that out. Michael Dana says, I had a vocal coach tell me I had a natural tenor voice singing, but I would always be a bit self-conscious of my vocal capabilities. I bet you sing beautifully. Usually, the people that sing the most are people who probably don't realize they sing well. I grew up, my coaches sometimes say, yes, there are a lot of haters out there. I'm telling you, my parents, nobody told me I could sing. One person, my aunt, she said I had a beautiful voice, and I was like goofing off with her, and she was like, "Oh, that's so beautiful." I'm like, I was playing. I was like, "Oh," she goes, "Oh my God, that's so beautiful." I go, "No, I'm playing with you." She goes, "No, that's beautiful." So JoJo says, "Yes, I was captured. My soul warmed, my body trembled, and I was touched. I've got chills. I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to give you that feeling because it is. I know it's a gift. I'm saying that with humility. And I'm saying that with great humbleness. And the reason why I say I know it's a gift because of me um, with people who were earning their angel wings, and I held their hands from feeling their hands when they were warm until their hands got cold. And you all know out there how that feels, right? So you know you can relate. And I was singing, Amazing Grace. Yeah. And and people say, well, why didn't get a record deal? Do this and that. And I said, I still sing. I just sing to my clients. You know what I'm saying? I just sing. I just sing to my clients. People who have Alzheimer's and dementia. That's my audience. I feel safe. Guess what? I don't have to compromise myself to get a sign get signed on to a record label. You know? I'd rather be, to be honest with you, broke and happy than having to deal with addictions and more because life was challenging enough, right? So, love, I love we says, be you, bro. That's right. Thank you, I love we. Yes, Mike Aldana, be you. And I would love to listen to your work too, or your just your freestyle. You know, we can encourage each other, right? And I was thinking about, I was telling JoJo, I think I was telling JoJo or somebody that, yeah, I was telling JoJo that maybe I will evolve with, when I have my book readings, I might evolve into some singing slash poetry readings, some spoken word pieces, however you want to express yourself. Your opinion, it's not for quote unquote professional artists. I believe a person, an artist is someone who can just talk. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have a book published or nothing. You just, there's the most beautiful diamonds out there are the diamonds in the rough. And they're the ones who are undiscovered, you know? Okay, Jojo Gonzalez says she was kept. Olive we says I'll be your agent, Rhonda. We trying out America's Got Talent. That's right. I'll trust you. I'll trust you. I don't trust nobody out there. Those things out there that I came in contact with is felt when I went to House of Blues, and I'm not trying to trash House of Blues. I'm just saying the people that were in it that were in control of certain things. I don't think they're in control anymore. And they were like, after I performed, they were like, "Hey, Rhonda, y'all hang out with us and da da da." And I was like, "No, I have to go. I have the kids at home." You know what I'm saying? Because I knew it was like really just not a good crowd. And JoJo says, "Thanks, Rhonda. I needed it. My little kitten." Oh, Noah. Oh, she did. Oh, so sorry to hear that. Oh, JoJo. I'm so glad, JoJo, you was able to give the kitty cat so much love before she or he earned its angel's wings. That's so incredible that you was there. So sorry to hear about that. And I love we said, Jojo, for real, how old? Oh, sweet baby. Wow. Wow. It's something how we just connect, right? And they connect with us. Martha's right over here laying down. Even though Andre is asleep, she's like, Martha's very close to Andre. Don't get that twisted. There's a whole different kind of love Martha has for her baby, Andre. I mean, I don't know if it's the beard or because he's a man. Oh my Lord. It's like elevates a whole nother level, right? So she loves him, but it's like she knows when I'm out here, it's like she's sitting over there and she's like, it's time to go to bed. Or she's like, I love being close to you. You know what I'm saying? It's either of those things. So Mike Aldana says House of Blues usually has an open mic night on certain nights. Yeah, so House of Blues usually House of Blues. I haven't performed in so long. It's been a very long time since I performed there. But I did learn when I was there that was the open mic I was a part of. And I sung a song that I wrote for a hubby, even though he wasn't my hubby yet. And I think it was about and we didn't meet yet. I wasn't married. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. Texas, you're on my mind. Texas, I'm coming your way, babe. Ba-da-do, ba-da-da-da-da-da-do. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember the song. Oh, let's see. It's a song I wrote, actually. I'm trying to remember those lyrics. It's been so long. When I think of the time. That's another one. Lover, luster, always on my mind. I will always see. Is there a sweet misery? Do I love or do I lust? Do I love or do I lust too in order to love? Can I see the forest for the trees? 'Cause I feel you all up inside me. I always say, is there a new day? When I seek, there is a day. I feel the spirit all up inside me. I always say, is there a new day? I'm in love with you always. That's a song. I didn't even sing the whole song, but that's some of the lyrics I remember. Forgot some of the lyrics. I'm just fixing my straps on my dress because I'm self-conscious about my straps. So Michael Dennis says, Rhonda sounds like Billie Holiday lounge singer. Thank you. Thank you. It's different. I'm sitting down singing. You know, if I had like this environment, when I was singing, I used to sing when I was living in the country. I would sing to the animals. I know it sounds like a corny story, but it's my story. Okay. I grew up in the country. When in the country you don't have no neighbors, you don't have to worry about that, right? And I would sing at night and under a full moon. And I would feel the forest come alive, right? And what that means is that the animals in the forest was gravitating to me. I couldn't see them. Sometimes I'll see some rabbits, under the light, under the security light. But you can hear the rustling of the leaves and the tree, sounds of the forest. And you could feel the forest coming toward me, right? So that's what it means. Like animals, and I would just sing to the top of my lungs, That was so liberating. Like here, I can't do that. I have some neighbors and stuff, and I can't just bellow out something like I used to when I was younger. But it's there. It's kind of still suppressed a little bit, but it's there. Um, so Olive Wheat says, Rhonda, will you sing Day of My Next Wedding? I sure will. What an honor. I sure will. I sure will. Thank you. That's such a compliment. Because I'm so, he says, I'm single now. Issues taken care of. Really? Good. Did you see that, Lola? About I Love Wheat? I'm single now. Issues taken care of. I am so happy for you. I'm so happy I love Wheat. And I'm just, thank you too for making us a part of that, a part of those things that you're going through. And thank you so much for making us a part of it, especially with Lola was there, of course, first. I just came on the tail end because you trusted the platform to talk about it. So I'm excited. And then Lola says, good for you, I love Wheat. Yes. And then I love Wheat says, thank you. And then Mike Aldana says, congratulations, fifth bump. Mwah, we are family. So I'm excited about that Olive Week. And I went back after we had that show and a live YouTube video. I was on live. Went back and replayed it, and I studied that probably about 4 times what I said. Sometimes I'll say something and I mean something else by mistake, but it did seem like when I was talking in that the flow went well. But sometimes when you're speaking live, there's no cue cards, right? You're freestyling, and so I felt it, and I had just like what JoJo said about having chills. I felt chills watching that. You know, I feel chills. When I see Eastside Herald write something, about your connection with a certain town here in Texas. I felt those chills, and I told you all, I shared with y'all, I'm an empath, so I feel things. Not that I try. I'm not like crystal ball thing. I'm not. No, I'm not. It's just something that I inherited. I knew because my grandmother and the women in my family all had. You know how women are in the family back in those days, right? They really tuned into their spiritual connections, right? And they had to, right, in order to survive. And so they understood it, especially on my mom's side, the Native American blood and the African blood over there. And then over here in Louisiana side, we had mixed Cajun and we had Caddo Indian and we have mulatto and, we had all of that. So I'm mixed a lot. I got a lot of stuff going on with how I look. I got a lot. I got a lot of mix. But yeah, we are so happy for you. Jojo Gonzalez says, I'm happy for you. I love Wade. We're so happy for you. And I was so glad to see you in the chat today. So glad to see everybody in the chat today. So it's so wonderful to bond with my loved ones. I call you all my lovies. That's as intimate as I can get. I love y'all. He says, I love y'all. We love you too. We love you. You got our support. And we mean that. We mean that sincerely from our soul. We mean that. So sorry to hear about JoJo's loss. So I did say I was going to see if I could find that grieving poem. When you lose a fur baby, there's such, and I hope I could find the authentic one. A person way in the past sent that to me years ago, and I wonder if I still have it online or something. I'll try to look for it. But it was very deep, and it made me just cry, because I lost a Shih Tzu. He was Shih Tzu and Pekingese, and I miss him. So Mike Aldana says, Rhonda's vibe is contagious. Thank you. I know that's a compliment, too. I'm telling you what Coyote say. Coyote would come in here, and I'm surprised he's not here, and Coyote would say, I feel a conjuring. He says, I feel a conjuring. I feel a conjuring. Real Rhonda. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I remember chatting with all of y'all for years, right? I think it was a part of Mark's circle, that circle, right? Cowboy Nation circle, that chat room environment. Has it been 4 years? Tell me if I'm wrong. I think it's four. I'm always setting things to four, maybe three. But I knew I picked up on y'all's energy through chat, right? It's like I knew something very special, right? And I felt it, and I'm sure y'all probably felt my energy too, where I'm like all out there because I'm going to write what I feel with some discretion. You know what I'm saying? With some discretion. And speaking about discretion, Kanye West. Of course, I follow y'all in the chat. Did y'all hear about Kanye? Do y'all know what that's related to? With the sausage links on the thumbnail. Let me hurry up and get to that because I know y'all going, what, Rhonda, what? So there is a sexual harassment case by his ex-assistant. Not making fun that it's a sexual harassment case. I'm not making light of that part. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Did y'all hear about that? Am I telling y'all something new? P. Diddy gave him the sausage. I'm back. Cats was fighting. They are so needy. Sometimes they are. They are. They got the energy thing. And Michael Dan says, I didn't start jumping into your live streams until I caught one of your movie premieres. I love hearing the stories. Michael Dana, how did you find me? How did we meet? You know what I'm saying? I love hearing it because y'all, like Lola, she has better memory in a lot of things than me. And I'm not sure if I was around in Mark 4 years. I could say I moved here and I've been here 4 years, going on 5. So I'm using that as a point of reference. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know. But I love hearing, where did I meet you? How did I meet you? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I remember just that name. You know how when you see someone's name go Mike Aldana? I was like, sounds familiar. You know what I'm saying? Like familiar, like, I don't know, like not that we familiar like we've met before, but familiar like some spiritual thing. I'm not trying to get all spiritual on y'all, but I'm a spiritual person. I'm not fanatic. I'm not religious. So Lady Libra says, oh yes, Rhonda, look up Willow. It's a good one. Is that a movie? I got a pin right here. Willow, is that a movie? And I've been trying to find y'all's movies too. With Take Cowboys, I try my best to find No Point of No Return. And I'm trying to think, is it No Point of No Return, Take Cowboys, that's talking about the airplane? Or are you talking about No Point Return or something that has Bridget Fonda? So holla at your girl. Let me know because I did some search on that and I got the 5. Is it 3? The 3 faces. I'm trying to remember of Eve with Michael Dana. The 3 Faces of Eve or something like that. I found that, so that's scheduled with a movie. So it was so cool. I got to read this again. So Mike said, I didn't start jumping into your live streams until I caught one of your movie premieres. Which premiere? Tell me which movie premiere was that? I'm curious. I'm curious to know what catches you all's eye, because I'm just freestyling over here. I'm just going by instinct, just what moves me, you know. Um, oh, we're blowing kisses to I Love Weed. Lola said, blowing a kiss. And Lady Libra said, oh, yeah, Rhonda, look up Willow. It's a good one. And Lady Libra said, yes. Okay, so Willow is a movie. Okay. I have my pen right here and I'm writing it down. Yes, I do take that serious, taking y'all's recommendation serious. So, in case, like I said, I'll always encourage engagement. So, if I'm reading something, that's just to fill up time. Okay. But you all come first when it comes to what you share, what you write about, because I want to read. I want to go with the flow of the chat room. Okay. I'm really big on that. So let me read this if y'all haven't heard, right? I know we're tired of P. Diddy and Kanye West, and Kanye West has popped back up. Kanye West, Michael Dan says, it was about 2 to 3 months ago. Not sure which movie though. Cool. I'm so glad you found me. I'm so glad you found me. You know what? The live has brought out a lot of people that has been sitting in the cut. I had a lot of people tell me, go live, go live, go live. My husband, especially my sister out of Patterson, New Jersey. She's like, go live, go live, go live. And I just procrastinated. And finally, something hit me, and I said, okay. And sure enough, it has elevated my connections, because people are like, oh, well, that's what you look like. Oh, now I see when you type your chat, I could match that with your what comes out of your mouth. Rhonda, I could see that coming out of your mouth. I could see it now. You know what I'm saying? I could see it all gelling together. Nasty girl throwing your bra on the ceiling fan. Every time Cowboys get a touchdown. I think I'm an exciting person. I think I like being, and that's where the spark comes from. Where I got the name Rhonda's Lovely Sparks, because there's that spark, right? I know that I have a spark. The shock value, the electrocution. Hopefully positive. So, ladies Libra's laughing. Thank you. So I just keep saying thank you, Lady Libra. Oh, Lady Libra too. All of you all, because I don't want to ever alienate anybody. But I also have to give where credit's due. I mean, true. But I love all of everybody. Okay. But credit's due where Lady Libra has been like very inspiring me from the big, inspiring, and inspiring me from so long ago. And it's just something about it. It's just very close to her. Really, like really, what I'm saying? It's just something we just bond, just click. And this is like that with all of you all, but at the same time, Lady Libra, she's like, someone's been there like every day, all day, you know what I'm saying? And all of y'all have too, but I'm just saying, Lady Libra. Lady Libra. Um, so I love Wheat says, open live night that day for me. Helped me. I spoke truth inside and it helped. That is so great. Right? When I went live and how you said it helped you, that, it matters, right? It makes a difference. I'm glad to hear that. Mike Aldana said you were talking about hot biscuits and the craziness in Mark's channel. I know. We're talking about hot biscuits. I'm trying to remember, was that the first time I was talking about hot biscuits? I'm trying to think, what was it? It was about hot biscuits. I think everybody was talking about hot biscuits, weren't they? I love we said, now I'm ready single. Hello. 2 snaps and full circle. I love we. I love we says, now I'm ready single and ready to mingle. I am so happy. And I'm so happy with whatever decision that you made, because isn't that liberating? Don't you feel free? Don't you feel like that cloud is not hovering over you? You know what I'm saying? Like that dark, heavy ass shit. There I go. Here comes the spark. Here comes that spark. The heavy shit that it makes your back, it makes you walk like this. It's like too much weight. Right? Get rid of it. And I'm glad. I'm so glad. Lady Libra says, okay, let's see. So Lola says, I love weed, chilly. Enjoy you being chill. Enjoy being single. Thank you. She goes, chill. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Papa. Yeah, we gotta be careful, Rolling Stone. Be careful. And then Lady Libra says, yeah, the whole chat was lit that night. Oh my goodness, wasn't it? It was like Lola said, lit. I'm gonna start adding that to my vocabulary. Can I start saying it? Am I gonna say it right? Am I gonna screw it up? That chat was lit. Do I have to put the face in it? Do I say that chat was lit? Or do I say the chat was lit? Or do I say that chat was lit? I don't know how to say it. Is there a certain way I'm supposed to say it? Or just say, Rhonda, don't try so hard. Okay. So, Isla, we said kids are good. My time. Amen. And then Mike Aldana says, you don't need to jump back into relationship right now, bro. Yes, Mike Aldana was there. Mike Aldana was there. And then I Love Weed said, LOL. He goes, mingle time. And then Lady Libra says, however you however you want to. Thank you. She goes, however I want to. Okay. I just say the chat room was lit. That's the chat room seemed to always be lit too, don't it though? Y'all notice that? Oh, I love weed says Lady Libra. I love you. Oh, I love the love. I love the love. I love the love. What's that song? I always thinking about songs. Love to love you, baby. Ah, what's her name? Disco Lady. I love to love you, baby. Ooh, love to love, baby. Ah, who's badass? Donna Summer. Just came to my mind. Donna Summer. Uh, and then Ala we said, LOL, Lady Libra, I love you. And then Michael Dana's going, Lola. And then Lady Libra says, love you too, Weed. Saran wrap. Saran wrap, Ziploc bags, foil, a cowboy hat. Yeah. I'm just saying, you don't want to have a kid with a random. Lola just put it out there. True, true, true. Snaps. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because that can kill you. That can put a lot of years on you. You know, with dealing with stuff like that. You don't need that. You're too young. Y'all young. Y'all too young to be dealing with the extra crap. That stuff can give you a heart attack. No more surgery rap. I'm 50. No more surgery rap. I'm 50. Yeah, just like Lola. That's okay. Just like what she said. Like what she said. Like what Lady Libra said. Like what Mike Aldana said. And then Joe Gonzalez says, Donna Summer, I was about to hit send as you said it. I'm slow on the draw. What are you saying, send? I was about to hit send as you said it. Oh, you remember? Love to love you, baby. Ah, love to love you, baby. I'm probably not even singing that. That's all I know. If I saw the lyrics, I might get hit some notes here and there, but that's all I remember. She's badass. Raps today, no crab meat. That's what I love. We said. Michael Dad says, "Have fun, but be careful, bro." Yeah, because it's a lot of mixed messages out there. You know what I'm saying? Like wolves in sheep clothing, like the big titty, big booty hoes. You got like, I can't see it, I can't hear it, I can't. You know what I'm saying? You got like close them ears, like close your eyes. Don't be just going there. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Because that's going to get you. Fake bumps. I'm good. Become one. Hone in. Bring it in, bro. Bring it in. Bring it in, bro. Bring it in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Speaking about someone who seems not to bring it in. Kanye West. I know y'all, I'm not going to tease you any longer. Okay, Kanye West says his penis is racist. Yes, those are revelations in a new lawsuit, a sexual harassment lawsuit by an ex assistant. These revelations say that his pootie tang, did I say the word earlier? Did I actually say the word, the full word, didn't I? I didn't bleep it out or nothing, did I? God dang it. The pootie tang slinger is racist. So let me get back to the chat. Let me get chat. So Miss TR, what's up, Miss TR? My sister from New Jersey, Patterson, New Jersey. I've been showing people what you got me for my birthday. It is so incredible. I love it. I love it so much. And then I love Wheat says, Lady Libra says his brain is clueless. Yeah. Yeah. True. And I love Wheat says, I love y'all. Heading to bed, taking my 86-year-old mom to Walmart. Going to be a 2-hour trip. Probably. Make it 3. Give mom my love, our love. And I'm so glad you with mom. It's good to see you. I love Weed. I'm so happy about your better life. Incredible. Standing ovation. And Lady Libra says a shout out to Miss Tiara. And then there is everybody showing love to Miss TR, who is Andre's sister, my sister in law from Patterson, New Jersey. So, Kanye West says his slanger, his badang dang 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 is racist. And when I say that, you see I cringe a little bit like, WTF, dude. It's like just when you think you got familiar with him, you just know, you like, right? You go, whatever. Then something new comes up out of that man's mouth. It's just like, oh my gosh. So Olive, we said, Miss TR here, I'll stay up. She's single. Ah! Listen to me. Ooh, I would love to have Olive Weed as a brother-in-law. Lila Weed, boy, you and Andre would get along so well. Wouldn't that be cool? Olive Weed. And, okay, let me stop dreaming. There I go. See? My mind is leaving. It's going fast, far, far away. So I Love Weed is single. Any more single people in the house? Any more single people in the house? You know, she's from Patterson, New Jersey. So you know what that means, right? She'll light you up. And it will be so contagious that why am I saying that? Let me stop. I'm getting myself in trouble. I gotta put this on my lips. Because Miss TR, when she bought me this lipstick purse, she studies things. She's very in tune, right? So she looks at things. She observes things. And I was it's orange. So she says, Rhonda, you look great in orange. So that means I gotta buy me some more textures and some clothing with orange in it. And so I was showing people what the gift she got me. I know I'm all over the place. I'll talk about Kanye in a minute. It's so cool. It's like you press the button and lipstick comes out. And the colors are so amazing. It's like the shade because I fell in love with Marilyn Monroe's shade. I fell in love with the vintage colors back in the day. Okay, and the vintage colors. Looking for some tissue. The vintage colors back in the day is like the orange red, right? And so the vintage, and so she picked me these colors as red, orange, and she knows me when she looks at me. She knows. She's like, it's like my friend in California who bought this for me for my birthday from Anaheim, California. That Lola remembers. She bought me the earrings and the set. And when people buy you things, it's amazing how they see more things in you. In you, it's a cute little purse too. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Wait, wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, let's see. She would have to. I love weed. Shaking my head. Lola says she would have to tie your butt down, and Miss TR is laughing. And then I love weed says handcuffs. I'm down. This is hot and spicy. Hot and spicy. Okay, so Mike Aldana says blazing, blazing. And then I love weed says, hey, Miss TR. I love weed says, good night, lovely. My future date night. Wait. Listen to me. I'm such a matchmaker. I love love. I'm just saying. I get all bubbly. Jojo Gonzalez, I do. I'm like, I'll be all in that, you know. And Jojo says, I'm single and forgot how to mingle. You know what, Jojo, what you do over there too with those pets, those beautiful animals, boy, that right there, a woman, a man who loves animals and who cares for animals, that's a whole nother level of passion. Come on now. Y'all know I know. That's a whole nother level of passion, y'all. When you love animals, you go, oh my God. So yeah. Plus, I know you down there in San Antonio. Ooh, it's a spicy place. Oh my God, the best margaritas. I'm going to have me another margarita. Had a margarita today at Chili's restaurant. So yum. So good, so good. So Lola says, so Lola is laughing. I love weed, Jojo. So I love weed is single, ladies. Who's single? Yeah, y'all don't have to tell. Y'all don't have to put that out there. Just if you want. Look, hey, this chat room. When you're around Rhonda, love is in the air. Na, 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 love is in the air. I get happy. I do. I get happy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so Lola said, Lola said, this is not on me today. Where's Eastside? Where's Eastside Harold? He's so quiet. Shh. Okay, and then Lady Libra's dying over there. She's just laughing. And I Love Weed says, Lola, screws up LMK. What's LMK? Y'all got to spell things out. And I Love Weed go, You too. How and then Miss Yard says, "How does the lipstick feel on the lips? I hope it doesn't feel chalky." So no, it doesn't feel chalky. It's smooth and soft. I need to clean my lips and just reapply so you can see it. And then I Love Weed says, "Raise your hands." Oh, not me, but I Love Weed says, "Raise your hands." I think he's saying, "Raise your hands if you're single." Okay. Okay. And then Michael Dan says, "Rhonda can play matchmaker." And then Lola says, "Rhonda, don't say his name." I know. He's going to be sending you another link about coming to California on a Greyhound bus. Whew, I'm flustered. God dang, I need to put this fan on. You know, homegirl be getting flustered and stuff. Damn it, get that fan going. It's got to work. Your girl is flustered. Okay. It's getting hot in here. Okay, go back to chat, Rhonda. All right, so Lady Libra's dying over there. She's just laughing and laughing. There's people laughing in the chat room. Rhonda, don't say his name. Yeah, exactly. And then I Love Weed says, "Sweet lips always wet." Whoa, oh, ladies, check it out. I use Vaseline. Miss Tiara's like, "What? What you doing over there, Miss Tiara?" Ooh, wait. Let me find out. Love is in the air. Da, 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 da. What's that song, y'all, with "Love is in the air"? It's old. It's like a 60s song, ain't it? And then Michael Dana says, "You know you're ghetto when you suggest a Greyhound bus as a pickup line." I ain't lying. You know you're ghetto, Mike. You know you're ghetto when even you say the word and you don't feel no shame. It's not embarrassing. It's no shame. I would never say that. I know East Side's around. I just know it. I just feel it. I actually I actually sat there and I actually saw the video he sent, right? So I looked at the video and I was like, this is quite entertaining. I said, but I'll just make sure I never, ever, 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 ever take Greyhound. No way. That I would have a fit. I would probably, to be honest with you, I would probably have a lawsuit because they are freaking rude. You know, I mean, hubby was a tour bus driver for many, 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 many years. Okay. And he drove these buses from Canada to Chicago to Florida. And when I tell you, I'm reading what Lola said. Lola said, oh my God. Lola says, he, I don't know who the F does he think I am. He don't. So love has got the power. So yeah. Okay, so let you judge that. No one else will. Lola has the power to take care of that situation. Because there we go. Oh my God, look at Miss TR. That scared me because I thought it was East Side. East Side always comes in with the eyes. East Side. Think he's hanging out in the cut? I think he is. Every time I say his name, he's like right there. Oh, okay. So, Lady Libra, yeah, I really enjoyed everyone tonight. Good night. Oh, good night, Lady Libra. I love you so much, my sister. I do. I just really mean that. I mean, we go way back. We share a lot of things, and you helped me, and I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I just want to say I love you. I just want to say, is that the words? I don't think that's the words. How much I care. I just want to say I love you. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Of my heart. Of my heart. Stevie Wonder. Amen. Stevie Wonder. Oh my God, I love that song. I mean that. I mean that. We've come a long way, baby. We've come a long way, baby. Sweet dreams to Lady Libra. So Lola's going, East Side. You're welcome. Mwah. Welcome, Lady Libra. So Mike, so so Lola goes, I don't know what. I mean, can make a killing on 1-900 calls. I bet I can. Huh. Hi. What's your name? Hi. My name is Rhonda's lovely sparks and so what are you wearing tonight? Oh, what am I wearing? I'm wearing a ribbon. And it's a red one. It's Speaking of that, I told y'all about the phone bone between hubby and I. Must I talk about that again? Must I talk about that again? That's in my other video. The phone bone. So let me scroll on down. So I love we says, and then Miss Tiara says, good night to all those that are ready to go to bed. Sleep tight. Sleep tight. What's that saying? Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I don't know. Maybe that was a Texas thing. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all feel offended. Sleep tight. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Hell, I didn't know what that meant till I got 50 years old. And I'm like, bed bugs. When I was a little girl, my dad would tell me that, and I would get so excited. I'm like, okay, Daddy, good night. Somehow I missed bed bugs. Sleep tight, blah, 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 whatever. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And I'm like, okay, Daddy. Now I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? That was not good. I didn't know any better. We didn't know better, but we didn't know any better back then. So I love Wheat says, Rhonda, you can make a killing on 1-900 calls. Do they still have 1-900 calls, by the way? Tell your girl, I don't know. I don't know about that. That's my grandson. My grandson goes, I don't know about that. And then Lola says, yes, I love we. She sure can. And then I know I read that again. I had to like back up and catch up, right? And then Lila Weed said, I might have called you years ago. Okay, so I love Weed. You have like a new light on life, right? My beautiful brother. So the new light on life would be, I have a question. Do the 900 numbers charge you? I'm just asking for a friend. Do they charge you? But it's so funny. I love we said, I might have called you ago. And then Miss Tiara says, I had to put my confessions on private because the chat reply got weird. Yeah, so speaking of Miss Tiara confessions, she's put it on private. Subscribe to her page. I don't know if she'll ever take it off private. I think she said, Tony, Miss TR, did you say that you will open it back up after you get 1,000 subscribers? I think you said that. So all of a sudden her subscribers start shooting up. But she don't have far to go. Her confessions are crazy. I listened to one. Y'all, when I tell you, I might have listened to 3. I don't think it was 1. I think it was a 3. I was like, let's get nasty. Come on, baby, get on it. A shout out to Mike Aldana. He's my choreographer. Shout out to Mike Aldana, because I had to say it, Mike. You know I got to say this, honey. Mike Aldana says, I remind him of when, I'm going to get to the chat in a minute, of Wanda Sykes when I dance. Come on, baby, get Mike Aldana. I subscribed a while back, Miss TR. Start opening up the confessions. Get up. And you know, Miss TR, she has that accent. She's from East Coast, right? She's from New Jersey. And I'm not going to lie to you. My husband, when he had that East Coast accent, ooh la la, Falona. Lola Falana, ooh la la. Jesus, something about that East Coast accent, y'all. Well, my husband, he's my husband now. We talk on the phone. And he was like, amazing. I mean, his voice was like, phone bone. So we're going to talk about that too. But let's talk about Kanye's penis. He's got a racist penis. My head's blown. Anyway, let me get back to my chat and I'll be back again. Okay. So I Love Weed says, I charged my parents' phone at 13 years old about $1,000. What? Oh, yeah, because they charge a lot of money, boy. People got confused and thought 900 meant 800 for some reason. And then Mike says, I subscribed a while back. Yes, but now we have OnlyFans. See, Andre told me about OnlyFans, my hubby. I put it on him. But how he told me, he was talking about this comedian that's like a voice on one of the radio shows. I'm like, and I'm not kidding y'all. I didn't know what OnlyFans meant, right? I'm thinking, right, OnlyFans. But, oh, what a cool website. OnlyFans. Oh, that sounds cool. Okay. So OnlyFans is a bunch of fans. No. No. I got that one wrong. But to each his own. It sounds like there's a lot of people making a whole lot of money off of that. And then Lola says, damn, I love weed. Hold up. Okay, and then I love weed says, Miss TR, been there, hon. Then I love Weeds laughing. Lola. Jojo Gonzalez says, I'm having so much fun, but I've got to go. Oh, I love you, Jojo. Time to chill with my mom. Love you guys. Happy birthday, Rhonda. Good night, everyone. Happy birthday to you. And it was so good to see you at the live book reading. Thank you for being there. And I pray you get the healing and restoration you need. And I'll see if I could find that poem for you when you're grieving of losing a sweet fur baby. I'll see if I can do that. And I love you, Joe, and thank you for your support too. Thank you so much for being close. Girl, I love you. I love you. So let me write this down about this poem. Grieving, losing a fur baby. And I think most people know about this poem. I didn't know about it when someone told me about it. Good night, Jojo. Anyone love? I read what Miss TR wrote. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me drink some water. Y'all take a water break. If Hubby was up, he'd be dying. He'd be dying. Sorry, y'all. Don't mean to do that in your ears, but I got to get that out my throat so I can speak. So anyway, moving right along. Is Eastside Harold there? Ah! Eastside Harold, hold up. Well, say hi to Mom and bless Lost Kitty. Yes, JoJo. Send our love to her, please. And JoJo says good night, Lola. And then Lola says, there he goes. Then Mike Caldana. I didn't see Eastside. He's like a ghost. He goes, I love weed. You were calling all the guys, I bet. Oh, no. I love Eastside. You know what I think Eastside is? I think Eastside works for the CIA. I think he's in this room, like the space shuttle room. What do you call that? Where he has like a million screens in front of him. He's chilling back like this. He works at the Houston Space Center because he's in Houston. Okay. Am I on something here? He could be a rocket scientist. That East Side's in Houston. There's a space shuttle, right? I know I got something. It's something about him. It's something about him. He's secret CIA or something. But he's there in the room where they're all together and about to blast off, do the countdown for the space shuttle. He's right there. I just see it. I'm just saying. He's too clever. Okay. So it's so much. Focus, Rhonda, focus. There he goes. It's free the first minute, but they charge for every minute thereafter. Serious? It's free just the first minute? Boy, they sure got the monopoly on things. And then Miss Tiara says, I wanted OnlyFans to sell my ankles and toes. Are you serious? You do have some pretty toes and ankles. You got something there, Tony. Miss TR, you got something there. Got a good point. Michael Dan says, good night, JoJo. And she says, good night back to Michael Dan. I love, he says, timeout. Miss TR, only? Can I get the link? Oh my God, don't Miss TR, because he's going to go broke. He's just fresh out of some situations. And he, and then Joe goes, wait, what, Miss TR? Then I Love Weed says, Eastside has greasy Houston hands. And then Joe Gonzalez says, I'm going to replay to catch. Oh, I'm going to miss. Thank you, Rhonda. I love you. I love you too, sis. I love you too, JoJo, my JoJo. Thank you. Mwah. And then Eastside Harold goes, maybe. Look at Eastside. Maybe that you work for the CIA, Eastside. Maybe because you work for space shuttle, or maybe because you want only fans phone numbers. Miss Tiara says, or he's an alien helping NASA. Ooh, that's deep. Now that's deep. An alien. Hmm. But aliens, they don't. Do they? Do aliens ride the Greyhound bus? I mean, I'm just asking. For a friend. I mean, inquiring minds want to know: do aliens ride Greyhound buses? Joe Gazal's laughing at I Love Weed. I Love Weed's on the prowl. And LOL Mike. Did I catch him on the chat finally, Rhonda? I know that. I hope to goodness I'm not talking about myself in third person. Oh my God. Because I'm not vain. I don't think I'm vain. Oh no. I like bragging about that I'm humble. I could be vain. You hear that? My twins, Gemini twins over here and over here, they're talking to each other. I'm revealing, I'm revealing the Gemini sign because this is what? June. Bree Guy's birthday's today. Is it still today? Oh, we're past midnight. So Bree Guy's birthday was yesterday. And then we have another birthday coming up. Hubby said that Prince's birthday was yesterday. How many aliens do you see riding Greyhound buses? I don't think about it. Think about it. Think about this. You know, Miss TR has a point, Mike Aldana. Okay? Think about this. There's some crazy ish goes on Greyhound. Don't forget that aliens can like transpose themselves. Is that what you call it? Is it transpose, shape, shift, maybe? Hmm? 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 Do I got some? Maybe, maybe. Think about it. So Kanye West says his penis is racist. Did I say I'm not supposed to say penis? I mean, I'm supposed to say poker. Sorry. Yes, do you know that's how they be snatching bodies? Body scatchers? Yes, I do. That's horrible. That's horrible. According to a new lawsuit against him, I wouldn't know. I don't ride Greyhound. Exactly. No one wants to admit that. So Kanye says, well, they say, according to a new lawsuit against Kanye brought on by a former assistant, Kanye allegedly sent Lauren Pas- Pasiata, Pis- Pascoe. Trying to pronounce her name. Pasciata. Pasciata. Pisciata. Several inappropriate text messages. In the lawsuit that Kanye West allegedly sent this woman several inappropriate text messages. So Lola says, I'm back. All I heard was Greyhound. Ooh. I know, calm down. I know that the Greyhound has caused anxiety in all of us. Kanye sent these text messages during her employment. Now, if you check out the girl, the lady, the woman, she looks like Kim Kardashian. Said Lauren worked with Kanye for a little over a year. Just a year and all that went down. You already sending nasty text messages. Damn, Kanye, you sure work fast. I mean, aren't you married?
Everyone can get the best.
Aren't you married now, Kanye? So Lauren was hired by Kanye July 2021 after having previously worked as an OnlyFans model. She claimed she was making, speaking of OnlyFans, everybody, she claimed she was making $1 million a year. So Lola says, yes, I've seen it on Jason Lee podcast. Kanye misses him, Kim Ye. Don't knock it till you try, Lola. Oh, gosh. Oh, 1 million a year, and that Kanye hired her after working with her on his fashion line. She alleges. Okay, so you're going to be famous on OnlyFans, and then how did he seem to pair that up with experience working with his fashion designs? So he hired her. Kanye wanted her to be more godlike. What? She alleges that after a year that Kanye wanted her to be more godlike. Y'all, this is the first time I'm seeing this. I heard about a little highlight and then I got out of it and then I'm reading it. First reaction in front of you all. He wants her to be more godlike after a year and delete her OnlyFans account. And if she did so, he'd pay her $1 million. She claims she did, but then things allegedly got worse. Kanye allegedly sends inappropriate text messages. So Lauren alleges that Kanye started to send her extremely sexual and vulgar text messages. And this is what the message says. See, my problem is I be wanting to F. But then after I F, I want a girl to tell me how hard they've been effed while I'm effing them. I know. I did cross-eyed thing. I know, right? You. Let me finish reading the text, y'all. I gotta finish reading the text. This is what he says. How many times you gonna keep writing elf? I mean, you know what elf is, right? I'm not gonna say that word. We know. Then I want her to cheat on me. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna read this. I'm not gonna stop because it's a paragraph of this stuff, right? He goes, see, my problem is I be wanting to F. But then after I F, I want a girl to tell me how hard they've been effed while I'm effing them. Then I want her to cheat on me. Other text messages allegedly read, is my D racist? It is. This effing racist D of mine. I'm going to beat this effing racist D for being effing racist. He goes beating the S out of his big black C. Ugh. Shortly after those incidents, Lauren says she was promoted to chief of staff. Wow. That was a quick promotion. Lauren claims she was wrongfully terminated. So Lauren also, I'm sucking on coffee candy. Lauren also claims Kanye would pleasure himself during phone calls with her. And finally, in October 2022, Lauren says she was fired and offered a severance, which she never received. Lauren is suing for several things, including wrongful termination, and sexual harassment. And Kanye has not responded. Okay, so that's the end of that story. I end up reading it from Hot 96.9 Radio. Sure do, Mike. He's like way off. He fell off the boat, right? He's creepy with money. Exactly. Another one. It's another one. I'm sure there's tons out there. I think what makes it more creepy is that he probably, what's really creepy is that when in the text, when he sends her elfing this, elfing, and I hate my elfing, blah, 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 dot, blah, 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 blah. Gosh, damn. I mean, really? That's all I can say about that. So I'm not going to keep saying this like I'm beating. It's like beating a dead horse, right? Pause. Sorry. No pun intended. He ran for president. No said. Well, I mean, I thought one time I thought he was broke. So obviously, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if he makes another album off of this. Of course. Of course. And then I want to talk about this too. And of course, y'all chat. Kevin Costner talks about drugs and his experience. Okay. Siri, can you help me? So I'm asking Siri to help me with this one, Kevin Costner, right? Because I have on there, we're talking about drugs and on the thumbnail. I'm not here to preach to anybody. I'm not talking about marijuana. We're talking about the other stuff. We're not talking about marijuana. Cat hair. Marijuana is medicinal. So Siri lies. What's that? I used to cuss out Alexa. I haven't cussed out a Siri yet. Alexa, I have. Kevin Costner admits he's tried cocaine and claims experience was kind of lucky for me. That's what Kevin Costner says. Alexa lies too. You know, they're programmed by probably the wrong kind of people. So I'm not going to read this, but he said he's promoting a movie. Kevin Costner has this movie, you know, the one who, to me, played this wonderful movie, The Bodyguard, with Whitney Houston. Kevin Costner admits he tried cocaine. So what I know off the top of my head, I need directions to, I'm off 2 blocks. So Lola, can I call you sometimes? So so Kevin Costner says, okay, Eastside. So Kevin Costner says, right, when he was working, and I don't want to mess up the story, but he was working, I don't know the details, but something like a very small job. You know how when you start off somewhere like a mail person or, you know, distributing mail or not a mailman. This ain't hate on the mailman. Let's see. So let me see if I can find the story. So moving right along, let's quickly just go to the point that when he had this job, yes, I think it's getting uncomfortable for her. Eastside, she has a man, so she's trying to tell you that she's faithful and loyal, so she doesn't do the cheating thing. So Kevin Costner says about when he started this job, it was like, this is way before he was famous. This is a kid. And they, long story short, they ended up bringing like this plate of cocaine out to encourage him to do cocaine. So the point I'm trying to make is that influence how these kind of people at the job, a young kid, how they are influenced to get hooked on something that strong, something that bad. At a young age, they pull out a platter of cocaine and they offer cocaine. That's scary because, you know, we got grandbabies and family and kids out there. It's like, what kind of stuff have they been approached with? Kevin Costner, TMZ, talks about drug. Let's see what TMZ says.
According to TMZ, Kevin Costner despised cocaine on first try, but things took a turn when the workers led him to the grip room and laid out a line of coke, thanking him for all the hard work he put in.
So Siri told us that. And it's just disheartening when you have people who impose their will like that. And he was talking about when he tried it for the first time. And I'm like,
In the palm of your hand. Get 24/7 access to the
I want to play this for y'all. I'm going to talk through it so I don't get copyrighted. Okay?
Download the TMZ app today.
Stories never ending. The drama. But it sounds like he's saying he used to.
I had that actually happen, believe it or not. When I was a stage manager, Raleigh, it was called Producer Studio.
Kevin
because
Costner.
the roofs leaked. The only thing we got there were commercials and low budget movies that didn't have enough money and then didn't even pay the studio. I mean, it's like we were constantly chasing. Eventually, another group came in, Raleigh Studios, and they started to pour money back into the studio. But we were still just doing commercials, and ultimately, it was the wave of MTV. All of those things started being played there. I saw all the action stuff, but still no movies, and I was dying to see a movie. And finally, we got to a point where there was studio space, and Evita was coming over. Faye Dunaway played Evita, the television for Martin Chomsky. I was thinking,
So,
I'm going to see some acting. And
what
I didn't
we're
really
listening
tell a lot of
to-
people I was an actor, because who wants to
And I had to
next
speak over
pioneering
this
actor?
Yeah, it's rough.
as
So
an
in Mass,
educational
they came over and started rewiring our
moment.
stages, and the electricians
So I
came
won't
over
get
like rock
copyrighted.
stars. They were prepping it strong like you.
So he's talking
you know,
about-
the whole thing.
And obviously there's a new movie he has coming out that he's promoting too. It's why all of a sudden this has been given attention.
So whenever they needed something, I got it for them. Whether it was grip, whether electrician, it was anything. They were always saying thank you for me. And at one point, they would always take me back into the grip room and say, here, and they put out a little line of coke. Sure. You know, and say,
A line of
thank
coke.
you for all the shit you did for us.
Whoa.
So I do that.
You don't want to be rude.
Good night, I love
And
Wheat.
nothing, and I do it a
Thank
second
you for
time,
being
and I do it a
around,
third time.
sweeties.
And finally, I said to them, I said, hey, look, how much is that? And he says, that's about $20 right there. And I said, can I say something to you? He says, yeah, fuck, of course, man. What? And I said, look, I'm trying to buy my first house. And I said,
So I'm not going to go on and on and on and on about that, but it just, what really made my mind go crazy is that, okay, I think it just got to a point with the cocaine part that these people impose their will and introduce this to him. And just reminds me also with my love for the people who were actors and actresses on Hollywood and just learning a lot about their bios. And that's what got me. Wasn't necessarily what people do it is their business, right? It wasn't about that for me, right? And I'm not trying to act like I'm better than everybody out there. That's not that for me. But what it was for me was when I was online last night, I was watching this actress because I love reading bios on movie stars and stuff, right? And there's this YouTube channel by Karine Allurde, Karinneallourde. She fascinates me because I just learned so much, right? I like to learn the history of people, the actors and actresses. Like they came from somewhere, Karine Allurde, subscribe to her. I'm always promoting people because I like watching it. So I'm looking at the history right now, and I'm going to share with you all about Karine, about the name of the person that she was talking about, and see if you all remember her name. And I must have been looking at a lot of stuff last night because I'm like, why does my history go back that much? I don't remember that. I don't remember watching that much stuff last night, after my birthday. But I'm trying to scroll up on where I watched Karine. Okay, I saw Anne Margaret. I saw Barbara McNair, Jimi Hendrix. I watched that. Okay, here it is. So her name, if y'all heard of her name is Tuesday Weld. Tuesday, Tuesdayweld. Long story short, very young girl when she started off in Hollywood, 12 or something, and she was addicted to alcohol, and they didn't say much about drugs. Back in that time, they didn't talk a lot about cocaine and heroin. They talked more about alcohol because people in Hollywood seemed to have gotten a pass, right? They seemed to have gotten a pass when they could just use alcohol, when it was alcohol plus a whole bunch of other very strong stuff that ended up just killed them, right? So this girl, I think this woman, she's a woman. I think she's still alive, actually. But I'm not going to bore y'all with that. Y'all could look that up yourself. But the point I was trying to make is that this young girl, they were putting this girl in all these roles and stuff that you would put a grown woman, and you would never have thought that here's this movie she was doing with Elvis Presley, and she was, I think, 14 years old, and she's playing. I end up noticing in these vintage movies more so when I watch them, because I psychoanalyze things, right? Not trying to. It's just how I'm wired. That when I was younger, watching these black and white movies, these classics, those movies back then had such a cool, had such, not really a cool way, but a way of like covering up a lot of the dark stuff. They would reveal their story in a way where you just had to figure it out. That's why I'm so big in reading to you all during the movie watch parties. I'm really big in, you all, me telling you about their bio, because I want you to hear, sometimes we can misinterpret a meaning, like Cruising. We were watching Cruising with Al Pacino, right? So long story short, check that out. But she had dated a lot of older men, like they were in the 45s, and she was 16 years old. But she was much younger than that and an alcoholic. The point I bring that up was when I was listening just to Kevin Costner. That was why I brought it up, because how they said how they brought out this, or they put this line of Coca-Cola, I should say. That's the thing, is people with money, how the influence that they have on people. Like you see all these sexual harassment lawsuits and things that have that are popping up like crazy, and you go like, yeah, Eastside Herald said it still goes on in Hollywood and Disney. Yeah, when I was learning about Nickelodeon, and I never knew that guess who were guests on Nickelodeon, a child's show. Kanye and P. Diddy. You're going to have people like that who have, to be honest with you, their lifestyle does not gel well with a children's show. So, how are these MFers still getting away with that today? I mean,
We begin with Dr. Cornel West. He is a professor of religion as well as the director of Afro-American Studies at Princeton.
I don't know why this is popping up, but it just messes with
insights into topics as
it just messes with my head. We are in 2024. And then there are people that are, like Eastside Herald said, are still doing this today. Yet we have one, maybe two cases talking about sexual harassment, things like that. It kind of stinks to me. It seems to really become more and more and more when you listen to it suspect, less genuine. So shout out to Naja Lista 90s. Hello, Naja Lista. Welcome, 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 welcome. And then Lola Cowboys. Yes, Rhonda, I seen that. You should see the Nick Carter episodes. I haven't seen that. Wow. I go, wow, where have I been? Sleeping under a rock. Yes, possibly. Working 3 jobs, single parent. Yeah. Right? So I didn't really know that stuff. So these things are like, what? And what brings it to heart is because when you see a lot of these things that are out there that really disgust us. Oh, thank you, Najalista. Najalista 90s, you're so awesome. And I love our topic of conversation. I enjoy that so much. Thank you for opening up. And I also have the 3 Titanics scheduled. It's some different Titanics, 1943. And then there's a 1948, 1953, and a 2010. So it's a triple feature. So that's scheduled. That's on the YouTube page. So I'm so happy to get that. I wasn't able to get approved to get the new one, of course, but I think we're going to be getting ready to in a couple of weeks to have a Titanic night watch party. Oh my God. 5 to 6 hours. And again, thank you so much for your compliment. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I was looking at talking about the story also about Kim Costner. So basically not getting into people's business and what they do, right? Just it paired with what I was watching last night with these little kids getting influenced at such a young age. And you see these grown ass, old men. And not because they're old, they disgust me. I mean, anybody that does something like that's disgusting, women and men. But how this just pops up and all of a sudden seemed to be a trending thing today that, okay, you knew about this all this time, but now this is the climate that you're prosecuting P. Diddy. Now you're, that this thing with Kanye West. I mean, all of a sudden, wow, we're coming after you. If they're guilty, hell yeah. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with why in the hell people have waited so long. Why did they turn the cheek and look the other way knowing this shit was going on? They looked the other way. Yes, so Najalisa said, well, I'm in love with the 90s Titanic. Yes, they're so good. I am too. And then Mike Aldana says, the underbelly of Hollywood and the music industry. It's dark. It's dark and it's so ugly and it's so disgusting. When I watch Corrine. Corrine is good. I like how she narrates everything about Hollywood. And yeah, I'm a content creator, but I am a fan of other people's content. I watch other people's stuff. I mean, that's fun. You become enlightened. You learn from others, right? Anybody says, oh, I'm a content creator. I don't watch nobody's content. I don't know. Kind of think about that. You know, if someone has legitimate stuff out there, hey, it's good stuff, right? Doesn't matter. So I think it's just very sad. I didn't want to like I said with this one also beat a dead horse, uh, but it's something that just came to my mind that said, I want to talk about this, and then also want to talk about Dak's stats. And I know you all are saying, okay, Rhonda, y'all brought that up. So hubby sent me a text. Hubby sends the family text, and he likes texting. He communicates. He's like the communicator of the family. He stays in touch with his family that way. He texts, right? He sends these messages, and he sends me a message, and he keeps me updated what's going on with the Cowboys, and I love that. And I'm looking at my YouTube channel, right? I mean my text to see if I could find it, because I didn't print everything out and I didn't put everything together because your girl was so busy trying to get ready for tonight because I just had a book reading. So hubby sent me a message talking about Dak's stats, and to see if I can find it. So I found it. So what was interesting, because hubby likes football, and even though he's a Giants fan, he likes football and he sees things, and he likes Dak. He doesn't like Dak playing for, Cowboys, but he likes Dak, right? He could appreciate the respect for him. So hubby sent this. So I don't know if you all can see that. It's called an NFL tier list. I'm going to explain this to you a little bit more. So the tier list, y'all know what that means. It's current NFL quarterbacks and their place, how they are placed. Okay. So if you happen to see on there, the second tier, or actually the third tier, is Dak. And you see him right here. There. Okay, so top tier is Patrick Mahomes. He is top tier, current NFL quarterbacks. The second tier is best of the best. And then the third says franchise guys. So, what point I'm trying to make out of this is basically just saying that we see that Dak is upper third tier, because there's several tiers, right? There's tiers for franchise guys, really good, solid starters, potential stars. And they have two that's no good, blah, 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 blah. The point I'm trying to make with this situation, what my husband was saying, is that all this hate, all this negative talk, which I don't see as much hate as I used to against Dak, even though I haven't been in that circle a lot, right? But you all have heard and learned some stats from our content creators, and you all being, fans of the game, and you understand NFL, that the numbers are there that shows Dak is good. And why does it seem like it seems, or not seems, it is a lot of hate? People are all off in his pocket. They have their hands in his wallet. Oh, we don't want to do this. We don't want to do that. But guess what? You've done this and that for someone else. Oh, Lola Cowboy says, man, there was so much hate for Dak on Mark's Live today. Oh, it's still there. And you know what? I miss Mark's Live again. Where was I? I'm trying to think. I guess I was doing a book reading. It's sad. It's sad. And I was hoping, since I haven't been around that it's kind of dissipated a little bit, but it hasn't. And it's really unfortunate. And these guys who are spewing on the content creators, like, for example, Mark. My husband hears it when he would listen to it, and it disgusts my husband, and he's a Giants fan. It disgusts how negative they are and how disrespectful it is. It's awful. It is true too. It's not just some cliche stuff that we're talking about that no one can relate to. If you're not a football fan, it's still something that we can relate to. Why is someone all up in your pocket? Because maybe have we thought about, this man is a black man, first quarterback for what's about full-time quarterback for Dallas Cowboys, that he's representing America's team. Does that also present a threat to those who don't want America to be represented that way? So it is an increased issue. It is an increased problem, because when you see people who outlandishly just throw stuff out there like that in a cowboy chat room, it just aggravates me. Anyway, so Eastside Herald says, I know CJ Stroud is up there. Yes. And Nadia Listis 90 said, Leo and Kate stand over here. Yes. Yes. And I have to see if I could try that movie again, too. And then Mike Aldana says, it's more of the same each time I drop in on Mark's live stream. Really? Eastside Herald said Quincy Carter was black quarterback for the Cowgirls. Yeah. So Eastside, he was Quincy Carter. Was he a backup? I thought. And Mike Aldana says, unfortunately, were Dak and the Dallas Cowboys an easy target? Yes, true. Always an easy target. It is a cowboy thing. They can't stand Jerry. It's kind of like this obsession. Well, I can't stand him because he's got a lot of money, because he's number one on the list. You know what I'm saying? He's at the top. You know, I had a person I worked for. He's a famous man. And not that I really liked him, but there's he could spit some knowledge sometime, right? And he said, you know what? Yes, true. Yes, true, Eastside Herald. And the thing I learned from him, he said, you know what? He said, once you get to the top, it's easy to have that belt. Sorry, am I a content creator? Am I yarning? I'm not even tired. What the hell is going on? It's the margarita. So what he would say is, when you have the belt, it's easy. When you have it, it's hard to keep it, because so many people are trying to climb to get it from you. Right? That was some knowledge he spit. You know, that was something that I can actually respect him for, just certain things that would come out. And that was one of them, where when you're at the top and you have it, it's harder to stay at the top, but it's easier for someone to take it from you. Because why? There's so many people out there that's like, you know, like you all were saying in the chat room, there's so much hate out there, is that it's propaganda, psychological warfare, to go out there and tear you down. We made a lot of money that you're up there, but we're going to do everything we can to take you down. That, you know why we're going to take you down? Because the story, when you die, they get paid more. That you're more relevant after death. That we praised you when you won, and then when you retire, not so much. And then when you die, that's more money I could make off of you. So Mike Aldana says, Eastside Herald says, Lola, Ain't that right? And then Mike Aldana says, the journey of getting there is one thing, but much harder to stay at the top. Exactly, Mike. And then Lola says, yes. So thank you for correcting me on that. I am never try to let you all know that I am the connoisseur of sports. I'm not. But it's good to know that there was another one. I'm not, I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing at in a negative way. I'm like, really? Quincy Carter was back, was black quarterback for the Cowboys. Thank you. I missed that one. So I'm going to do some research on that. Thank you, Eastside Herald. I mean, I guess it's been a long time. So let's say people in that circle probably didn't want that to happen again. It's not about, y'all got to always talk about, race. Yes, we do, because it's true. And our allies who love and care about us would be open about talking about it because it's true. It's true. And you go, well, Rhonda, well, how come there are some black people that have a problem with that? Because they're uninformed. Because they're uninformed. Because they don't give a damn about the history. They don't give a damn. Everything that has an answer today is because of history. If you hear something that goes on today, it's because of what has happened historically. It ties into one another. So if historically, if today something is a part of some psychological warfare or propaganda or some bullshit, basically, and someone tags on that, then someone else tags on that, and then the news reporters over here, and the sports, reporters or whatever, get all these shows, they tag on it, and they keep tagging and tagging. Then the tag to me, just in my humble opinion, the tag to me is, okay, we know it's about making money. And I understand realistically the world out there is all about making money. But also, what's really disheartening, if you are uninformed and you don't know, like, no, I didn't know the history about that. But I'm saying I can kind of understand the history when it comes to reasons why people are upset historically that. So if there are black people who are uninformed and they say, oh, I don't want to vote, I don't want to know about politics, I don't want to get into that, then you're missing a lot. You're missing out on a lot because everything that's going on in the NFL is political. From cheating, like Lola said, how she felt that they cheated the Mavs out of their game yesterday. We've seen it. I've seen it in boxing matches. I've seen it right before my freaking eyes how they cheated. I can think. I could be a Cowboys fan, but I could be also non-biased. And I could look at that shit and I can go, that shit's foul. I mean, really? Have they really did anything about Deflategate? Have they really, really done anything about anybody out there who have made some calls that were questionable and caused somebody else to win the game? And either that person or people or whatever have made billions of dollars off the loss and made billions of dollars off the win. So Mike Aldana says other franchises have fared worse than us, but we're always the butt of everyone's jokes. And then Eastside Herald says, oh Lord, what happened, Eastside? It's happened. It's Houston Texans history. Yes, right? So how do we don't get burned out? How do we deal with trolls? How do we deal with all this bull in the chat rooms It's draining. It's definitely draining. I mean, I know how to solve a problem. I'd sit up there and put every one of them, they will be like out because I feel that I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about anyone else. I feel that as I feel as a leader, okay, of my content, right? Of my channel, that I have control of the narrative. It doesn't mean, oh, we're like censoring, we're just doing this and that, and you're acting just like, MSNBC and all the liberal media. I'm not talking about party, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if we can really see really what's going on, then we can see, wow, okay, so you have Black people out there that have a problem with DAC because they are uninformed, because they don't understand the history. Because they don't understand how it's all ties into why they're doing what they're doing today. The outcome. The feeding into the frenzy, right? To feed into the people's anger, to get people hyped, because they paid a lot of money. They've paid a lot of money on polls and personality tests on marketing tests on how to measure the momentum of emotions. Well, I'm looking at these analytics, and if YouTube has a way of like figuring out all these analytics, don't you know all these big money people like NFL, don't you know they have a way of measuring analytics when it comes to emotion? So who gets a printout of that? People who are commentating sports, they get a printout and they're going to follow that report because maybe to a certain extent it could be true. That people don't realize that how they express themselves is being measured. It's politics. That what you say and what you write in chat rooms is being measured. It's being measured. Your number, your IPN, what's it called? Your identification to your computer, it's measured. They have a way of measuring everything. Michael Dan says, if you want the hate, then all more power to you, but it gets exhausting. It gets very exhausting. That's why I said, nope. Not being negative to anyone else. I'm just saying what I have to do for me when it comes to enjoying life, that I've learned that there are things I am not going to tolerate in my space. I'm talking about in my home. You know what I'm saying? In my home. That if I get rid of the negative, then doesn't that open doors for someone else to say something that has probably been suppressed or forced to shut the fuck up because someone else has been out there that's pissing in your Cheerios and kept you from writing, expressing yourself in a positive way? Because all this drama is keeping you from saying anything. So what do people do? Suppress themselves. They just shut up because they say, you know what? It's sad. It does bother me when it comes to the negatives. I've seen it. And what I think what makes it more disturbing is not feeling like we have control. I'm not saying we could eliminate every tiny little bullshit thing that happens, but I think the culture is led by the leader. A lot of that too, with everything else being first, having a stress relief, a lot of that had to do with how I was feeling. I am not going to kid you. I'm not going to water this down and play this down with you. But with the attitudes and all this ugly darkness, I'm not talking about because Cowboys lost. I'm not talking about that. because I love a fight. Give me a fight and I'll bust your ass. I love a fight. I love challenging people in a game. I love that. I love that shit. That's sports. That shit is great. That's some great shit, right? So I love it. What I don't love is the harassment. When it becomes toxic, when people start talking about your family, when people start using you, your image, your face, and posting it and doxing you. That's my problem. That's my issue. Yeah, talking trash to Eastside Herald saying boo, Houston Texans, and he sits up there and he writes Eastside Herald calls Cowboys cowgirls. I actually read the word. I didn't want to read it out. I did. Okay. We're not supposed to be all jumping on the bed having a, we're going to spend the night at each other's house and have a slumber party. We want to do like a pillow fight. Oh my God. Kumbaya. I'm not going to do that. That's not the game. That's not the spirit of the game. The spirit of the game is to win, cheer for your team. I just want to say that, it just takes a whole lot of, leadership, even if it costs you 50,000 subscribers. When you have 50,000 people on there that's pure trash. I mean, I know I can't control everything on my channel. I'm a small channel. I think my channel is huge, just to be honest with you. I think I have a big channel. Just to let you know, I feel that way. I feel like, because I'm really not into the numbers, even though I like the numbers when they grow, right? But I want my numbers to grow because of authenticity. Also, I have a responsibility here. Everybody out there somewhere, don't know what your relationship is. It's personal with you. But someone has someone in their life that loves them. Lola, Lady Libra, Eastside Harold, Mike Aldana, Eric Wallace, everybody has someone that loves them. The point I'm trying to make is that when people start crossing lines and start talking about your family, there's, not having, just crossing the line, taking your information, spying into your private information and, exposing that, then that's an issue. So, yes, Mike Aldana says, set boundaries with yourself, but not everyone's going to respect those boundaries. That's true. I mean, so I try, if I see something, I'll be willing to lose 50% of my subscribers. That don't matter to me. I'd rather have 5. I'd rather have the friends that I can count here than all the others. 5 dependable ones, 5 that I can trust 100%. Right? Because that builds, for me, just me, authenticity. I want that kind of energy around me. But again, I'm just a whole different genre, right? I'm not 100% sports. I don't piss people off that much. So my light went out, so I got to put on a different light. So that's the respect that I have for people out there who have these challenges. There's really not anything that's cut and dry that's an answer, because if someone targets you, look at my little red stuff. Isn't that cute? It's pretty cool. In the background, I'm just putting on my new light. So if someone else challenges you, what do? And the only thing I could say is that have a strong support system, because I know, people on my channel tell me, yeah, Rhonda, it was Coyote too. Said, Rhonda, yeah, it's going to come your way because it's a part of the climate, right? I don't think there's really any way to fix it. But I think that there's people that hang around. I think there are people that hang around that know better for their bad behavior. They know what they're doing and they know what they're saying. And I've seen these same people who harass people in these channels. I see them same damn people in other people's channels, and they don't act that way. They don't even act that way. They're so freaking disciplined. They're on Mike Fisher's channel acting like good people, like sweet little people. But then you come into some people's channels and you're like misbehaving, like piece of shit. I mean, just misbehaving. So that means these people who are acting like idiots, they know what they're doing and they just targeting. But I was just mentioning that because I said to myself, you know what? Self, I don't mind if I have to eliminate everything on my page and go be down to like, because I know I can count at least probably, maybe I can count at least 100 great people on my YouTube channel. So Eastside Harold says, I act the same everywhere. You do. You're consistent. But you see what I'm saying? It's just an Eastside. I don't really see you on that level. You know what I'm saying, Eastside Harold? I don't see you on that level with the kind of stuff I've seen out there. You could talk football trash. You could talk trash to people. You know how much trash I sent to Twits Digger? Man, I typed some stuff to hurt his feelings. The point is, this is going too far, right? I'm talking about like what I was mentioning about doxing you. You know, I mean, doxing people, right? Going out there and really just saying some, you know, looking at people's families and just really stalking stuff. So that's what I was just something that just said, you know, let me talk about that. I think I was trying to look up too, was there anything else that I mentioned as a topic too to talk about? I'm just looking up on my phone because I just had a couple of highlights that hubby sent me on Dax Stats and the hate out for him. And really the hate is tumultuous. So I said tumultuous around the world when it comes to people not restraining themselves and dumping on others. They just don't have any pride. Well, I'm just going to pull out this and end your life. So Miss TR says, so Lola says he put me on timeout. Oh, you're talking about Twits Digger? Yeah, I heard about that. And then he lost his wrench for that. So I was standing ovation for that one. Mark. Good. And Miss TR says, this internet can be a godsend and an evil crash. Yes, you're right, Miss TR. It can be both. And it's like, so far, you know, I know my channel is going to grow if I still hang around, which I plan to do that. I'm in this for long term. But I know it's going to happen. But then I know that I feel that I have, you know, friends and people put in place where y'all gonna say, we're not tolerating this shit. A whole different thing. No, I'm not. Sports is dirty. Sports is mean. You see football overseas. I'm talking about soccer and stuff. Boy, those fans are cray. I don't want us to become like that, but it looks like we are getting there. You know, we're not all the way there because we've got maybe security, you know, not that says that's everything, but they can't do it all. But I had a topic here, and I think that was all. It was like, oh, and I also mentioned about WNBA, the women's NBA. I'm not going to, you know, talk about this in extent unless y'all want to. But, you know, I was looking at hearing about the scuffle between people that are talking about the women's National Basketball Association. Now, of course, they're not getting paid, you know, like they need to. But then they're talking about this ruckus between two people, right? So I don't have their names. If I look at their face, I know their face. I never brag about being a professional expert when it comes to sports. I'm not. I talk about trending topics and I stay in my lane, even though I love growing. I love growing. Boy, if I knew about sports, boy, I'd be a bad mother. Hush your mouth. If I was a guru, you can't stop me, right? Won't be able to stop me. But it's all about learning. So I'm being patient when it comes to learning some stuff. And I do put out there that guess what? I don't know everything. That's why I look to my people in my chat to talk to me. And I look at them as like, oh, they're my moral compass. They're going to like, no, Rhonda, that's not right. Okay. Yes. Thank you. It's good to know that no, Dak is not the first black, even though the numbers are very small still. But I was trying to look up the WNBA, and hopefully it'll bring it up. But trending topic is about the pay, and trending topic is about how sportscasters are. I'm not going to go with that, but just basically go around it how they are pitting the women against other women. And you go, Rhonda, what are you talking about? We do see when there are scuffles and drama with the WNBA that sportscasters talk about that differently than they talk about the men's NBA. We know that. There's a scuffle, there's this aggression with the women, there's pushing them down in the court, and there's all this stuff going on in the court, right? On the court. And you could tell the tone, because I was looking at Stephen A., how he was talking to this woman, and I'm not a fan of Stephen A., okay? But I can listen to him sometimes with a bitter pill. Sometimes. But he had a scuffle with a lady that was on his show. And it didn't go down too well. And I think Shannon Sharp was there. Angel and Caitlin. Yes, Lola, that's it. I need to watch more basketball with Lola, because I always told y'all I love it. I just need to make time for it. You know what I'm saying? Just put some time in it. I'm not going to make excuses and go, well, I'm too busy to do it. No, I'm not. I could do it. I just need to put it on my calendar, and I just need to do it. So, yes, between Angel and Caitlin and Stephen A. Smith. So he had a guest on there, and it was like bumping heads. And it looks like Stephen A. is frowned upon. It says Stephen A. Smith explodes after ESPN co-host checked him on. And I believe, again, like I said, Shannon Sharp was there, and there's this big deal. I'm not going to, my thoughts on Angel Reese. There you go. So that's what you were talking about, Lola. Only LA team I watch is LA. Molly, yes. Monica McNutt. And then he goes off and he goes, you are wrong on this. Respectfully, Monica McNutt, you are wrong about this, Stephen A. Smith. He's like having a baby. And not that I've been like really engulfed in it. I would like to know everything, but I'm involved in some other things. Stephen A. Smith on YouTube, Monica McNutt, you are wrong about this. See if I can find it. I did not listen to this. Okay? I haven't listened to it. I just been looking at some titles. I said, what's going on with this?
Like that Kennedy Carter. So that's cool. It was a Bush League play. It wasn't a basketball play.
So basically,
And all of this other stuff. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is, for you, because I saw reports that you called it the B word before you shoved it in the side, hip checked it. But before, just in case resentment, jealousy, envy, or whatever it is applicable, because I don't know which one it is.
So
just in case.
Let me tell you, the word he uses with the women in the NBA, like catty, pulling hair, scratching, catty women shit, right? That's how he's describing it. He doesn't talk about men's football like that. I mean, men's basketball like that. They get very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Men's basketball gets very aggressive. You don't hear people in sports talk like that.
Side, hip check them.
Hip
But
check.
before, just in case resentment, jealousy, envy, or whatever it is applicable, because I don't know which one it is. Just in case.
Jealousy.
All I'm saying
I'm sure
is,
it's jealousy. I mean, he's
hold
right.
up, ladies.
See?
There's an opportunity here. Go for it. Let that girl shine. I'm not talking about on the court. You compete against her, try to take her out. Try to beat her. I get that part. But I'm talking about let that girl shine marketing wise. Let her get her bag.
So
Find a way.
I'm not going to play this whole thing, but just kind of give you the tone of what I'm talking about. My thoughts on Angel Reese, Stephen A. Smith. There's certain things I do kind of watch Stephen A. Smith because sometimes you just can't help it. He knows he's all that in a bag of chips. I mean, he knows how to cater. He knows how to market, you know. On YouTube, my thoughts on Angel Reese. Reese ejected Stephen A. Smith. So obviously there's a lot of things I don't know that's going down with this, right? It's a lot of things going on. But let's say me just stepping outside of myself, I could feel and understand where this is going.
After drawing consecutive technical fouls. The ejection happened after Reese was called for her fifth foul and was, quote, disrespectfully addressing, end quote, official Charles Watson. Angel Reese is a rising star in the WNBA, drafted 7th overall by the Sky 2 months ago. On Monday, Reese addressed the media following
I see that, Lola. I see what you said. Angel wasn't the one who bumped her. She was
drew national headlines.
On the sideline.
Reese made it clear that fans are watching women's basketball not because of, quote, one player, but because of her as well. Today, the WNBA rescinded the second technical upon further review, according to a league source, which does not mean much at this point in my estimation.
So I know that I'm not going to play this whole thing,
over the last few
but
years,
I just wanted to give you the tone of where I'm going with this.
side hip to,
When it comes to the drama
side hip move and whatever,
that's
knocked
coming,
into the
that
crowd.
comes with
And it was national news
women's
because Caitlin
football,
Clark has been
and
taking quote-unquote abuse.
do we basically say, is this what has to happen in order for women to make more money? Does it have to be catty? Does it have to be that? I don't think so. I think it's just also another way to, you know, it's just really just bad. But Lola says Kennedy bumped Caitlin and Angel was clapping. Oh, I'm gonna have to catch up on that. You know, get some more information. And I haven't watched WNBA that much too, East Side Herald, but I've been noticing some things that's been going on that deserves my eye, deserves my respect. Especially with me hearing about what happened to Brittany Griner when she was in Russia and they held her as hostage. Unfortunately, she had some things in her bag and they checked it. But at the same time, it's like, no, she was a pawn for political reasons. We know that, right? But Brittany Griner has a new book out that I'm amazed with. Brittany Griner's new book, and that's what brought my attention to when she was talking, and I like her story. Brittany Griner basketball new book. Brittany Griner WNBA new book. So I always do search on my TV just to help me find some topics here and there. So I don't see it on there, but she has a new book out. And then Lola says, but Angel and Caitlin have history college championship against each other. I mean, these women, they're really, I mean, you see, these women are hopefully can make more money, but you could tell the feed, the buzzards that are coming in, swooping in, because maybe because we're watching it more. I would like to. I've always been wanting to get more into WNBA because it needs an extra voice. People out there seem to don't give a damn. I mean, why would you want to give a damn about something that you don't like? I mean, I get that. That's okay. But I think that there's some language that's always used that seems to be like catfights instead of respecting women out there who are playing damn good basketball, by the way, and bringing in these confusing things. It's like Lola was sharing how it seems like on there they're bringing in all this confusion that's really separating. But then do you say, well, is that good for the WNBA? Is that good for them? Is that what's going to open up the hearts and minds and the pockets of people to pay them more money? Unfortunately, probably. So Lola says they have to play overseas in the off season to make more money. I know. And that's what happened to Brittany. You know, when she went overseas to play, you know, she's making more money over there because guess what? America's cheap ass don't want to pay them. And then Eastside Herald said they need to the WNBA uniforms more sexy like Lady Football League. No. And you know what? Another problem I have, Eastside, I got a problem with the girls in the Olympics, right? With the doing the flips and stuff. Doing the flips and stuff with them tiny ass. Do we really need to have that much ass out when we're flipping upside down and doing splits and shit in the Olympics? Minors, by the way. A lot of them are minors. So that's kind of weird. Like that's played out. And another thing is played out. Why in track there's like almost a thong going on when women are racing? I mean, y'all see what I'm talking about. We know this. I'm not trying to be like a snowflake liberal, blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying this shit is transparent. Either you see it or you just want to ignore it and just don't give a shit about it. I get that. I have to give a shit about it because guess what? I have a granddaughter that has signed up to be in more sports. Oh gosh, Grandma, this brought you out. It sure did. I didn't give a damn. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really didn't give a damn about it before. Not that I disrespecting it, I just didn't. Until my granddaughter signed up, and I'm like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. And it's just a lot of bullshit. So I just wanted to maybe, I mean, there's so much great stuff. I wish I could be like Asia Robertson. Asia Robertson said she watches all sports. I probably can indulge in that. I love sports. I love the game. I love the feeling. I probably go into a mild depression when this NFL season is gone. It's like, what am I going to do now? I mean, really. But thanks to the NFL, they're thinking about increasing some more work for the players. My question is, do y'all think that's good? Messing with the schedule? Do y'all think that's good, increasing the schedule and increasing the games? Will our players have enough rest? I mean, we know as Cowboy fans, right? As NFL fans, we know what was said, why we lost, the playoff, our first playoff game as Cowboys, is that they were saying we were tired. I mean, yeah, we get upset and we go, what the you talking about tired. You're not supposed to be tired. But when you break that down, then think about how much are they getting, what is going on with your workout? Are you getting worn out? Are you being overtrained? Are you not putting in the right kind of nutrition, the right amount of carbs? Are you like fast building your body to meet, hurry up and meet a weight quota, to hurry up and meet a standard so you can keep your job as an NFL player? And we're going to throw your ass out there, but you're just something that was made, that you're not authentically that weight category, that you're not really, shouldn't be put up against this person, things like that. So, yeah, baseball kills me. The only thing, Lola, I love about baseball is listening to the ambience of it, like the crowd. And it reminds me of my grandfather. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. It reminds me of my granddad. Just the sound. I like the sound. Batter up, batter up, batter up, that kind of thing. But I just can't. One thing, I don't understand the freaking game. It doesn't make logical sense. And there are plays on the NFL doesn't make logical sense. I mean, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. I'm too logical for it. Maybe I have to dumb myself down or something. Something's like, what the hell? But baseball is just like when they finally get a base, and they slide or home run, that like, but I just can't sit down and I can't give that rest of my life, but there's a lot of fans, a strong fan base, strong, like golf, right? There's a lot of people into golf. I just can't do golf. I just can't do golf. Call me bougie, whatever you want to call me, but put me in a nice little suite, put me on some wheels with some air conditioning. I might, and something else while I'm watching you, knock those balls out in the pretty nice green grass while you're playing golf. But I ain't gonna be standing there for hours and hours and hours. I just can't. So Lola, Eastside says, Lola, don't be so judgmental. I mean, I'm right there with her, Eastside. It's like, ew. So I was just bringing up just a couple of things that came to my mind when it came to me, covering some topics, just some highlights. I don't try to research, in detail, my trending topics. I just want it to be comfortable. I don't want this to start becoming work or homework for me because I'm not in that kind of field. We're just talking about trending topics, and mostly what I do is that I bring people in to give me their opinion because, to be honest with you, most of you all are smarter than me anyway. So I just have, a place where, a vehicle for you all to express yourself, and I listen to you, saying you're respected. So yeah, I just thought that was it's interesting, those topics about Dax stats. I hear myself. Oh my God, I have to cut this off. I was trying to say what else to make sure I didn't forget. I'm trying to get used to using technology where I don't have everything written down. You know what I'm saying? Just get used to using my devices, use my tablets, plug things in, search, and where I don't have to make it feel like so much extra work. So I am so glad that you all are here quickly. I'm going to do a briefing quickly on what we got tomorrow. And I ended up closing out, but we have 1:00. Tarzan, a nice, great vintage episode back in the 1930s, Buster Crabbe, Tarzan. One episode, I alternate cartoons and nostalgia, right? Nostalgia, like for example, your non-animation and animation, right? So I did some animation, I think last week. Was that Mighty Mouse? And then this week, non-animation, which is Tarzan. And then I'll do something else. Speed Racer, I'll switch it up. Superman, the real Superman, like non-animation and animation. So, and then tomorrow night, we have two movies. That's going to be, I'm looking at my computer. I have a touchscreen computer, and this is my baby. And I have scrolling down, looking at what I have. Island of the Doomed Men, 1940. Island of the Doomed Men with Peter Lorre. Y'all know Peter Lorre with that creepy face. And that's a great vintage 1940. Then we have The Heat, which has Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Val Kilmer. Yes, I was able to get that movie. Isn't that something that sometimes I can get some movies and sometimes I can't? Some movies I can't get. Some movies I cannot get. I can't. But some movies I do, and I'm like, The Heat, 1980, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Val Kilmer. Please come. Please come see. It is badass. It's a badass movie. Of course you know it is. With Al Pacino and Val and Robert De Niro. Of course it's a badass movie. Get your popcorn. Hello, Daydream 1990s. Happy birthday, Sister Rhonda. Thank you, my love. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you, Daydream, Najalista, Eastside Harold, Lola Cowboys. Good night to Jeff Lee. Thank you so much. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you so much for saying. I've been having these strap issues where I'm kind of subconscious about that, but thank you so much. Birthday present. The jury's the birthday present. And I got some really cool stuff from my sister, which is a lipstick purse. You know, back in the vintage days, how they had their lipstick. And it has like a cute little gold chain from my sister, Miss DR. Hubby made me this wonderful steak dinner for my birthday, and we went out to eat. It was so good. So much fun. So much love. Grandbabies called me. My grandbabies called the grandma, and they sung so cute. Check out the replay, y'all. I talk about that. And then Daydream says, I've been making Leo and Kate edits a lot lately. Oh, that's cool. So you have a channel, Daydream? You say you've been making edits? If you do you take subscribers? Because I'm saying you're making edits, so that seems really fun. Of Leo and Kate. You have you do shorts? You have a YouTube channel? I'm curious because I want to support you. That sounds fun. If you said you've been making them a lot lately, boy, that means you are like inspired. Something is driving you. So that's good. Inspiration is so good. Inspiration. So I do make a lot of Kane and Ronnie edits as well. That is awesome. I'm going to check out your page. And I always tell people you could promote your YouTube channels on my channel, on my live. You could promote them. So I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow night, drive-in theme. Yeah, the old-fashioned drive-in theme with, I have a 10-minute intermission. Yeah. It's really cool. It's fun. Come out, spend some time with us. A lot of family, friends hang out. We have a great time. Hubby will be there. He might fall asleep on the second movie, but Heat is good. Shouldn't sleep on that. Like Eastside said, Eastside Harold said, Heat is good. Heat is good. So y'all, thank you so much for being here. I think I'm going to close out the chat. It was so good to see Daydream pop in, say hello. I love your support. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for becoming members of Spark Nation. Thank you for becoming a member. It starts off at 99 cents. It's affordable. Try and make it very affordable. That's as low as I could go. I probably would have gotten like 25 cents if I had a choice, but YouTube didn't let me pick that. So I have 99 cents is the lowest. And I promise you, when you become a member, you will get more than what you see already. And it won't be overwhelming. It'll be like some things that you will indulge and you will enjoy. A lot of historical pictures of my family who are survivors of the Tulsa riots. I have family that goes way back. I got tons of pictures. So it's just making the time to actually post. I try to like pace myself and do it like weekly. You know what I'm saying? Like Saturdays, at least Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays, I would post like a family picture of something vintage or classic of my family, something that will make you go, wow. Like me, kissing on my brand new grandbaby when she was just born, stuff like that. I have a picture of 3 generations of my grandmother, her mother, and her mother. So it's like back in the 1920s, back in 1920s. So I got some cool stuff and my husband's detailed recipes and instructions and, just extra things I do. Even though if you're a subscriber and you're like, dang, Rhonda, you're giving us a lot of attention. You're right about that because I respect my subscribers and I value my subscribers. But if you want perks, there's perks and you'll enjoy it. So Lola says good night. And Najalista said, I've been making a lot of edits as well. I watch A Different World. That is so cool. So I'm going to check both of your YouTube channels. I'm going to subscribe. If you have an open YouTube channel, I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm going to do that for my 2 little girls. I just love my ladies, Najalista. So I'm going to do shout outs, y'all. Thank you, Najalista, 90s, Daydream, 1990, Eric Wallace, Eastside Harold, Lola. Then we have Ms. TR. We have William Williams. We have Mike Aldana, Jeff Lee. Who else is in there? I mean, just we had a lot of great people come wishing me a happy birthday. We had just a cameo, beautiful appearance by Alana that came in and said hello. And just so glad, Eastside, so glad to see you hang out. As long as you have, so we appreciate your support. And JoJo Gonzalez. I can't forget my girl JoJo. I didn't forget, just like trying to remember all these names, which is fun. It's fun. It's fun to know I can go finally go, I got all these names. And Lady Libra, of course, Lady Libra. Thank every one of y'all. I love weed. Oh my God. Look at that. I'm just scrolling up. Let's look at all of y'all who've been here to make sure I don't forget anybody. Thank everyone for being here. I appreciate your support and the birthday wishes. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central Standard. I said that last time, and I wasn't back here because I slept late, but I will go to bed because it's 1:30. I will take my butt to sleep so I can be there at 1 o'clock with everybody, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then also tomorrow night, get your popcorn, bring the fur babies, the dog, go walk the dog, get you some wine, some beer. Non-alcoholic drinks, whatever you drink, come visit me and come check me out and let's hang out. I love you all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for hanging out with Rhonda's lovely sparks. And I'll see you soon.